I don't want you to stay. Friends for such a long time, stuck together through thick and thin. Every day gets harder, I try to play a game, I'll never win. I don't have any more words, there's nothing left for me to say. Seems like everyone around us thinks we're better off this way. I can't fight this fight no more. Heartbreak is all I say. Baby, when it comes down to it, what is meant to be will be. I don't believe in fate, but for you it's worth the try. I say I want you happy, but girl, that's just a lie. 'Cause if you're ever happy, it would have to be with me. 15 hours on a long highway. Nothing but misery in my way. Hold on, hold that line. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it this time. Running, I'm running away from you. I break my lips away from your evil eyes, match your boys. Hold on, hold that line. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it this time. Running, I'm running away from you. Thoughts of you seem to fill my head. Can't get your body out of my bed. Hold on, hold that line. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it this time. Running, I'm running away from you. Trapped inside this dream of yours, can't break away from your walls. Hold on, hold that line. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna make it next time. Running, I'm running away from you.
too close for you. Wouldn't you like to hear it all here from the horse's mouth? Or is that just too much for you? Wouldn't you just like to get to know me? Wouldn't you just like to know the truth? Wouldn't you just like to get to know me? Wouldn't you just like to know the truth? Wouldn't you just like to get to know me? Wouldn't you just like to get my views? Wouldn't you just like to get to know me? Wouldn't you just like to know the truth?
£900, 900 quid, 900 quid to send my kids skiing. 900 quid, 900 quid, 900 quid, don't believe what I'm seeing. 30 quid, 30 quid, 30 quid for a ticket to Wicked. 30 quid, 30 quid, 30 quid, you know where you can stick it.
The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money.
Just to hire a locker. 15 quid, 15 quid, 15 quid, you must be off your rocker. 500 quid, 500 quid, 500 quid to secure a skiing place. 500 quid, 500 quid, 500 quid is a slap in the face.
The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money.
£900? Not paying that to go skiing.
Bow wow, wappa bow wow, wappa bow wow, daddly bow wow, wappa wappa bow wow, daddly bow wow, wappa bow wow, wappa bow wow, daddly bow wow, wappa bow wow, wappa bow wow, wappa bow wow, wow wow bow wow, wappa bow wow, wappa bow wow, daddly bow wow, wappa wow.
900 quid, 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 900 quid.
It's
Can we keep rolling?
On the inside, there's a dark side, another side of me. Sometimes intense, sometimes unkind. Ride the landslide to the high side when Jekyll's fast asleep to light the night side of my mind. It's like the face you wear when you're wearing out your welcome. It's like a vacant stare when you're staring at yourself and you is just a country boy who moved here for the sights in the city. In the city! You'll have to change your country ways, they said, or you just might. In the city. In the city!
Mr. Ottaway, can you hear me?
I can, mate. How the devil are you?
We're good. So we're just playing some music, which I've just turned off by mistake. Never mind. People won't care. We'll go back to it in a minute. You can hear me. I can hear you. Live jam night. Yeah, can't speak already. Live jam night is at 8 o'clock. Stick around. We'll play you some more music to then, and we'll see you at 8, Scott.
Yes.
See you there.
Bye-bye.
Friend died this morning. I held him in my arms. Said it was bootleg poison. I knew better. Died of an overdose. A love that's running cold. Couldn't be a man like the rest of us. And I was a young man. I had some questions. Asked my father. He said it's just the way it is. He said, son, I don't understand it any more than you do. I'm just a man, but I have rights, yeah. I have a small frame. I still have a right. I don't want to walk in the darkness. I want to walk in the light. Well, sometimes you gotta change things. If you don't like them, you gotta change. If you don't like it, step back. For the purposes of electoral mandate, all persons of African descent shall be counted as 2/3 of a man for the Constitution.
standing right next to me. With beautiful eyes and long brown hair. But when I turn around, she isn't there. I see her every day. I don't know if I can turn away. I want her to stay, but I know she doesn't feel the same way. I'm in love with you, but I know it's not a two-way street. But when I'm not around you, I feel incomplete. I'm in love with you, but I know it's not a two-way street. But when I'm not around you, I feel incomplete. From dusk to dawn, she's in my dreams. But it is not all how it seems. I wake to find that she's not there. And in reality, she doesn't care. I see her every day. I don't know if I can turn away. I want her to stay, but I know she doesn't feel the same way. I'm in love with you, but I know it's not a two-way street. But when I'm not around you, I feel incomplete. I'm in love with you, but I know it's not a two-way street. But when I'm not around you, I feel incomplete. I'm in love with you, but I know it's not a two-way street. But when I'm not around you, I feel incomplete. I'm in love with you, but I know it's not a two-way street. But when I'm not around you, I feel incomplete.
Lights come on so bright, and I step up to the mic, and I feel on top of the world for just one night. And the band plays on, and I sing my song, and my guitar cry, and the crowd reply, and they sing along.
red-eyed nights, feeling right. And I'm your guitar man, bedroom eyes, telling lies. That's what it's all about. And so we play it out into the night. It's been so long since I've been gone, but I swear to you, I won't let you down when I play your song. And the crowd steps up and they lift their cups and they dance around to the rocking sound of the man from out of town. Red-eyed nights, feeling right. And I'm your guitar man, bedroom eyes, telling lies. That's what it's all about. And so we play it out into the night, into the night. Red-eyed nights, feeling right. Wanna be your guitar man now. Bedroom eyes, selling lies. That's what it's all about. And so we play it out into the night. Red-eyed nights. Oh, wanna be your guitar man now. Those red-eyed nights, and I'm feeling alright tonight. Yeah, oh, those red-eyed nights. Oh, I wanna be your guitar man now. Oh, those red-eyed nights, and I'm feeling
Radio Free Jam.
What?
Radio Free Jam.
Only jam you don't spread.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday. It's the Radio Freak Jam. Tony and I are here, and we've got our very special guest with us, Mr. Scott Ottaway. Oh,
Hello.
the alarm's going off and everything already. How you doing, Scott?
I'm not bad, mate. Yourself?
Not too bad. Say hi, Tony.
Hi.
Hello.
That sounded really babyish, isn't it? Hello.
Sorry.
You don't want to sound too manly either. You know what I mean? It's a good thing when your wife's not too manly. Just saying.
That's
Help.
I do believe congratulations is in order for you, actually, Scott.
Yes.
Is
Anniversary.
Is it today?
We decided to get back together as it were about 7 years ago, and we got a few coming up. I think next week's the anniversary when I proposed, and then July the 7th is 17th is when we got married.
And she's letting you do this tonight.
I know.
Well,
That's
thank you very much.
No problem, mate. No problem.
It's an honour.
I don't even know the date you proposed.
No, me neither, to be honest.
It struck
No.
a clock, I know that one.
Brilliant.
So, Scott, for those of you who don't know, Scott is a drummer. He's stepped at the jam night for us before in the past, and his most famous gig of recent times is playing with the Searchers.
Yes, the legendary Searchers.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the Searchers for the babies out there in the chat?
Yes, for the babies. That's everybody. That's everybody. Let's face it. Yeah. I would say though the second biggest band from the '60s behind the Beatles. I personally would say that. The biggest hits, of course, were Needles and Pins, Sugar and Spice. But they had loads of hits. I had to play them all every night for 9 years. The band were going way into the '60s, start '60s, and they carried on. And, they retired last year in March 31st, and that's really all I think that we need to know. You can Google them.
But you haven't retired, have you?
I have definitely not retired. No, it feels like I have. All musicians have currently retired, I think, haven't they? With the going on.
Temporary retirement, I think it's called, or
I'm
we
missing the
furloughed
call.
ourselves.
That's it.
Except we
I'm
don't get
missing the call.
paid 80% of what we were earning. So, are you drinking tonight, Scott?
I have cider.
Cheers, sir. There you go. Cheers. Cheers. Look at the chink. There you go. We get the sound effects in here.
Nice.
So, how's it been? What's isolation been like for you? What you been up to?
It's been okay. I'm currently sitting in my studio, which I built probably 3 years ago, and since then, I've actually managed to get quite a lot of studio work. People just message me saying you have a studio. Unfortunately, our drummer does not. So can you put drums onto our tracks? So they email the tracks over. I stick the drums on them. The drums are sat here next to me. I then send them the tracks and they pay me for it. So I can't say fair on that. So it's been very busy, actually. I've been very lucky in that respect. It's tailed off a bit now. So if anybody needs drums for tracks, get in touch. But yeah, I've been kept busy in that respect. And I know quite a few mates out there who haven't been so lucky and had every single show they're supposed to be on this year pulled. And that includes musicals as well as whether you're working in a pub band or wedding band, it doesn't really matter. Everything's been cancelled. And it's not good out there at the moment. But things are picking up. Hopefully pubs will open soon and hopefully we'll be able to get out there and play gigs again.
Oh, hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Oh, I know.
I'm feeling it now, I'll be honest. You know,
Yeah.
the first few weeks you kind of went into this with that attitude that, well, this
Holiday mode.
is it, and we'll deal with this. And now this is episode 14.
Oh, don't. I know.
You know, so that's how many weeks we've been doing this. Technically it's 13, but we had episode 0 before, so it's episode 14. If we say 13, it's unlucky for someone. Sounds like your young lady because you're here on your anniversary.
Yeah.
Is she watching?
Yeah, when she had it on the TV in the lounge, and I was the last one in there.
Do you want to give her a quick message then from the other room?
Hello, Sam. Love you. And we'll have a proper night tomorrow night.
There you go. Thank you, Sam, for letting Scott come out to play tonight. Well, he's not come out. He's still at home. But you know what I mean? It's like that. So we've been talking a bit recently, and we've managed to line up one of your bandmates, Mark, to come on tonight.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. This is the band called the Pocket Gods, which, to
That's
be
the one.
honest, I hadn't heard of until you told me. But you guys have got a world record. You've got a film on Amazon Prime. I mean, what's going on with this? How have I never heard of you?
Well, that's the idea. It's like the biggest unknown band going. I mean, Mark, Noel is the keyboard player, and Mark and Noel formed the band 20 odd years ago. And then Noel went off on a mission. Mark got a load of other musicians in. I joined, I think it was 2003, 2004 I joined. And then I left again, obviously, because during the searches. And it was about, must have been about 4 years ago, that Mark suddenly contacted me and asked me, do I want to come back and be in the Pocket Gods? Obviously, I said no. But then he showed me a video he had of me and a goat and Cool Whip, so I came back. And
I've got that video. It's so funny enough.
Everyone's got it. So I've been there ever since. I love Mark's style of music. As I say, we're in the Guinness Book of Records because Mark did a protest song. Each song was 30 seconds long, and there was 100 songs on the album. And so it was in the Guinness Book of Records as the most songs on a CD. Then I think either German or Norwegian band outdid us with 101.
Ah.
So then I think Mark did it. We then did 102. And
how long are these songs?
They are all 30 seconds long. Because it's a protest that all these online music sites that don't pay lots and lots of money. So each song is 30 seconds long, and it's just a protest at that. And obviously Mark can tell you more. He's the one who has to sit there and write every single song.
And do these songs like flow into each other to make a lot?
No, they're all individual songs.
They're all individuals.
Yeah. And we have played them live. We did quite a few shows to promote them. And I always maintain this is one of the hardest gigs ever because it normally takes me 30 seconds to get into a song to remember what the hell I'm supposed to be playing. But when you're doing that, by the time you remember what you're supposed to be playing, the song's gone, it's finished, it's over.
Well, we're going to look forward to get Mark on, but let's play. He sent me a Pocket Gods track. Hopefully Mark's going to play us some live stuff.
Yes,
fingers crossed. The internet holds out, but we've got a Pocket Gods track here. Let's give that. It's 1 minute 30. Is that a long track for the band? That's a long track for the band.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's have a quick listen to this.
Knights Templar are hanging out at my local through a secret society. They're surprisingly vocal. Landlord Mike and Butcher John, the secret hands and pennies on. The Green Man is the name of the pub. It's your local friendly Templar pub. Used to hide in Royston Cave with the Holy Grail and a secret to save. 9 years on, they're in my pub, the local friendly Templar pub. They'd ask me to join their club so I can be their Templar bud.
Very cool. Sort of a 60s Beatlish vibe going on there as well.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But what I liked about that, it's a short song, but with such a long name that it didn't fit on my place card. So that was the Knights Templar are... Let me just get this right. The Knights Templar are hanging out at my local.
That's it.
Yeah, why not? You know, that's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look forward to talking to Mark about this a bit more later on. I think he's coming on about 8:45, something like that. So let's, while we're here sort of playing stuff, we were talking earlier about the searches and I sort of asked you to send something across.
Yes.
And I had a weird problem with your video. It was displaying one title and it was a different song.
Oh, was it?
It
That's probably about right.
It's the song I wanted, but it was displaying different titles. It was weird. It was all strange.
Well.
So I've got the one that I borrowed.
Yes.
So we're going to play some searches. YouTube are probably going to hate me for this, but
They hate you anyway.
they hate me anyway.
well, that's life.
It's all good. I've got one of the band. They allowed me to doing it. So
Exactly, I
copyright,
own
go
it.
away.
I
Go
own
away.
it.
So I'm going to dedicate this to my mum and dad who are listening as well. I was brought up on the searches and stuff like this. I remember them being played a lot when I was a kid. So this is one of the songs I remember. This is actually Scott playing. It's a live
Yes.
version. You wanted me to say that the guitarist. Do you want to tell us about that before we play it?
If it's the Southampton, I'll be able to tell you after watching. If it's the Southampton one, yeah, the guitarist was Steve Thompson from the Pacemakers. He was on the 60s Gold Tour. He stood in because John McNally did actually have a stroke, and he was out for 3 months. So we were able to do we thought we'd have to pull that tour and not be on it, but thanks to Steve Thompson, who stood in at the very last minute, and he took over. So if it's the one I think it is, Steve Thompson's on guitar, it's not John McNally.
Cool. And this is the drum cams, by the way, so you get to see lots of Scott doing his thing. So here are the Searchers with Sweet for My Sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the Searchers?
Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. Your pussy kiss thrills me so. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. I never ever will let you go. You won't even start to shine so brightly to mess the stars in your eyes, darling. I would chase her first and nightly. I try to steal it from the sky. Sweet for my sweet, sugar for my honey. Your pussy kiss thrills me so. Sweet for my sweet, sugar for my honey. I never ever will let you go. Your pussy kiss thrills me so. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. I never ever will let you go. And if you need a love to last forever, darling, I will send my love your way. And my love, darling, lasts forever. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. Your pussy kiss thrills me so. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. I never ever will let you go. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. Your pussy kiss thrills me so. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. I never ever will let you go.
Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming. We appreciate that. I've got some explaining to do, but I think we'll leave that for a few minutes. First thing to do, got to check out your voices. So you don't have to be good. Just make sure you're really loud. Okay, here we go.
Sweets for my sweet, your first sweet kiss. Sweets for my sweet, I never ever. Sweets for my sweet, your first sweet kiss. Sweets for my sweet, I never ever. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. Your pussy every kiss thrills me so. Sweet, smile, sweet, sugar mama, honey. I never ever will let you go.
Ah, yeah, Sweet's My Sweet there. The Searchers with their very own Scott on the drums. That's awesome, man.
Thank you. I hate watching myself, I really do.
Everybody does.
So was that the Southampton
It was,
gig?
yeah.
It was, yeah.
And the 60 gold tour. That's why Frank a bit said there's some explaining to do. But yeah, we had the good Steve Thompson on guitar for us.
Cool, awesome. I mean, you know, it sounds very much like I remember the record, which is obviously a good thing for a live take.
But yeah,
good
exactly.
mix. How was that mix got?
Well, I like to say that mix was actually from my monitor. So what you heard, I had my Zoom camera behind me, which was plugged into my monitor, and then I had two GoPros either side. So the mix was actually from my monitor. So it wasn't brilliant. That's why you heard some of the backing vocals over. What you heard obviously would be different out front.
Yeah.
But it was a good mix. But that's what came out of my monitor.
Yeah, for a live mix, that was really good.
Oh yeah. I like to have everything. When I have a monitor, I like to have everything like a CD. I can hear everything.
Yeah,
And,
I suppose from a drummer's point of view, you need to hear that.
Yeah.
Just turn the bass player down,
right?
right?
I went into in-ears, and it was easier rather than a great big wedge, which was making me deaf at one point.
Right, we just sent out the link for our first guest, which is Mr. Andy Bradley tonight. We're going to talk more later, and obviously we're going to get Mark on and talk a bit more about that as well. Yes. So we just sent that out to Mr. Andy Bradley. Hope he's out there listening. Bring him up ready there. Hey, see, we can adjust all this. There we go. There he is.
Professional. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well. How are you?
And we can hear him and he
Hello,
can hear
Scott.
us.
Hello, Tone.
Hi.
No delay.
This is nice. Well, don't speak too soon.
It is the 13th show after all.
This is nice. No delays. I can hear you lovely. Brilliant. This is great.
We're loving this. How you doing, man?
I'll be honest, I'm a bit tired tonight, but all good.
Do you need your beauty sleep?
Well, yeah, I need plenty of that. Don't laugh, Tone.
You were laughing. I like your t-shirt, Andy.
Papa. Yeah, I'm good. Other than that, I'm all good. How are you both? You all right?
Yeah, we're good, aren't we? I'm getting a bit bored now. I'll be honest.
Too busy.
Yeah.
I want to go out. I want to see my friends. I'm not interested in going to Primark or anything like that. I'd much rather go and see my friends or have a beer or play a gig or go to a restaurant. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I would love to do. Yeah, I'd love to do the restaurant thing.
I fancy a
Play a
beef
gig.
eater, big steak,
Yeah.
loaded fries, all that sort of. Yeah.
Well, when you can get round to us, we'll put big steaks on the barbecue.
Right, we've got that recorded. Just saying.
Yeah.
We can get round anytime.
Legal.
So,
Do you know?
so
Have
this
you
is
met
the last-
Scott, Andy?
I reckon. I'm sure I have.
Probably one of the jams. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you depped one of the jam nights that I did once. I'm not sure.
Might have, yeah, I've done two of them.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
or three, something like that.
Possibly.
Well, you've met now. It's all good.
We've met now. We've been
Scott,
a little
Andy, Andy,
virtual
Scott, all that
name
business.
for it, yeah. There you go.
How's Grandad life?
It's good. It's good. Yeah, they're having the odd night where not a lot of sleep, but then there's 3 nights after that where they get lots of sleep. So touch and go for them, but they're doing well.
And you're getting plenty of sleep, I'm taking.
Yeah.
Earplugs?
No, Sarah's got the earplugs. I don't know if that's because of the baby crying or me snoring.
Probably both. Yeah.
She won't say.
Wow, that's remarkably reserved of her.
So, have you got a song, young man?
Grandad.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to play really, but I'll think of something and just jam away. Did you like the video last week, by the way?
Awesome.
Absolutely brilliant. Love the fact that you've got your own Star Wars movie and I haven't.
It was well, you've got to blame Josh for that because, like Sarah said in the chat last week, that what he sent me didn't have any of the Star Wars stuff in there.
He's
And
got a habit of
obviously-
doing things like that, Josh.
He's put that in last minute, and it was quite funny actually to see. And I think it's funny though because that was probably the first time that I've bent strings in about 3 months since probably the last gig, and my fingers were absolutely knackered afterwards.
We're all going to have to get gig fit again.
I'm gonna, yeah, definitely have to.
Have you seen Star Wars, Scott?
Oh yes.
Because there are rumours that Andy hasn't seen it going round. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
It's not rumour, it's true.
Come on, Mr. Bradley, give us a song.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with this little one-hit wonder. Darling, close the curtain, 'cause all we need is candlelight, you and me, and a bottle of wine. Hold you tonight. Well, I know I'm going away, and how I wish it was. So take this wine and drink with me. Let's erase our misery. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. There's a lot on the fire, and it burns happy for you. Tomorrow comes one desire, take me away. It ain't easy to say goodbye, darling, please don't start to cry. Girl, you know I got to go. Lord, I wish it wasn't so. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Sail tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't feel that version.
Sounding in fine voice tonight, sir.
I've told her I've got to be quiet because the baby's asleep.
Oh, not all. Maybe you want to sing a lullaby next.
No, maybe.
So, what else is going on? You're still at work?
Yep, still at work. I've got a long weekend coming up, start of July. I'm going to take a few days off there. But apart from that, no, I'm in every day doing my thing.
Your thing. And Sarah's still at work?
Yeah. Sarah's still at work. She's in the office one day and then she's off working from home the next. Yeah, and that's that really. We're still working, which is good. Which I can't complain. I really can't
and
complain,
Chaz, is he working or is he on parental leave at the moment?
He's still on furlough.
Right.
He's supposedly due back on 1st of July.
Okay. Is he looking forward to it?
I think he is. I think it needs a bit of normality back as well. I think.
Don't we all?
Yes. Yeah. Well, hopefully, come August, September time, you never know. We could be back in the pubs, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot being talked about at the moment, and it sounds like the pubs might open, but whether live music will or not is a different matter.
Yeah.
But from what we've been chatting to a couple of the bar staff at Bumbles, what they are looking to do is try and get some outdoor gigs going on out in the car park and stuff like that, which would be a much more doable. So, very lucky it's someone from that point of view. So, fingers crossed that there's some possibilities out there as well. We're also in negotiations for an annual Freak Fest.
Okay.
Where we're going to get together, everyone possibly can, and Diana has possibly offered us her back garden, which is about 3/4 of an acre. Where we can go down and bit of social distance, music in, and tenting and stuff like that. So, but we'll confirm that when we get nearer the point. But it was something to look forward to. It'd be like a little mini Santa pod.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be brilliant.
So we're working on that in the background. Bear with us, and obviously, when the time's right, we'll get that sorted out so everyone can come and have a party. You're invited too, Scott.
Thank you.
You got another song in your Brads?
I have, yeah. This. I'm going to sing this for Tony. She likes this one.
Oh.
Sometimes I feel the fear of the uncertainty stinging clear, and I can't help but ask myself how much I'll let the fear take the wheel and steer. To me before, and it seems to have a vague, haunting mass appeal. Lately, I'm beginning to find that I should be the one behind the wheel. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Sometimes I feel the fear of I messed the words up. And I can't help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. It's driven me before, and it seems to be the way that everyone else gets around. Lately, I'm beginning to find when I drive myself, my light is found. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Would you choose water over wine? Hold the wheel and drive. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, man.
A bit of a mess up in the middle, but oh well.
No one's worried.
Oh, well.
We're all having fun. They're all pissed already anyway. You know how it
Brilliant
is.
recovery.
Well, Jenny probably is.
Lee Goatee, who comes down the jam as another drummer, he's basically said, if we're doing a mini Santa pod, can he do burnouts in his van, although it will probably fall apart. I would suggest you don't do that on Di's land if that's where we end up doing this. You know, she might not appreciate the skid marks in her lawn. I meant from the van
easily.
before anyone
Easily.
makes any comments.
And we, if it's going to be a mini Santa pod, we need a few breakdowns en route.
Well, they've got a camper van, so we'll have the VW representation there from that point of view. That'll be good.
I wonder what the market's like.
I don't know. Yeah, the market could be good. Maybe we could take our own market stall. We could take some steins. We could take some mugs, some T-shirts.
Well,
you know,
you could set up a stall.
Yeah, we could, couldn't we? We could get Scott down. He's got his own range of T-shirts now. Go on, show it off. I know you've been waiting to. Go on. Show your T-shirt off. Stand up a little bit. We can't see it properly. Go on.
Sorry. There you go.
There you go. Where can people buy that from, Scott?
On my website, which is scottottaway.com.
Oh, awesome. So if you want a Scott Ottaway T-shirt, go to scottottaway.com and buy
Freedom
yourself a
edition.
T-shirt. But obviously what you really need to do is to go to
Exactly.
freakjam.b4branded.co.uk and pick up a T-shirt or a stein or a mug, and we've got the quiz, we've got the Freak Jam band, and we've got the Radio Freak Jam stuff as well. So go check that out. Buy merchandise, because us musicians are skint, I tell you. Andy, we haven't got another guest in for 8:30. Do you want to give us another song?
Ooh.
Why, really?
Right. Joe, it's very strange. You know, I know all these songs that we play in the band, but because you don't sing them,
I wish I could be with you and we could do them together. When this is relaxed a bit more, you can come round here on a Thursday night and we'll have a little band session in the living room with Tony and you and me. It'll be a laugh.
If we could do that, yeah, that'd be great. I'll look forward
We'll sort
to
it
that.
out when we can, when we're allowed.
Do you know what?
You got any requests, Scott?
Depends where he knows, obviously.
No, that's not how it works. You make the request and he goes, don't be stupid, that's got 10 keyboards in and 300 drum kits. I can't do that on a guitar. That's how it works.
Dream theatre stuff, you know.
Go on then.
I don't know what. Put me on the spot now. Okay, I'll tell you what I do. It's all the same, only the names that change. Every day it seems we're wasted away. Another place where the faces are so cold. Drive all night to get back home. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, wanted, dead or alive, wanted, dead or alive. Sometimes I sleep, times it's not for days. People love me, coming and they go their separate ways. Time to tell the days by the bottle that you drink. It's time to know love I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. Wanted, dead or alive. Wanted, dead or oh, a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. Wanted, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive. Oh.
Brilliant. Love that.
Oh. Yeah, you can keep that one.
So you got much planned for the week, Brads?
Working.
Back to work tomorrow. Then Saturday, Sunday is probably staying indoors.
Staying indoors? Because you can? Or
No,
because
I'll probably
you can't?
No, you know me. I'll probably be out on a bike somewhere doing 50 odd miles, something silly like that. You know what I'm like.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
You're not into biking, are you, Scott?
I go every morning, but I say don't do 30 miles, about 4 or 5 at tops.
Even that to me is mad this day and age. You know what I mean? I used to love it as a kid, but as an adult, the thought of going out on a bike, contesting with all the traffic and bits and pieces, like nah, it doesn't.
That's why I go early. Yeah, if I'm fat, I'm doing it.
Yeah. So, you know, I go sort of like on Saturday. I'll get up at sort of 7ish, and I'll go out quite early and come back about 11. And then you won't notice him, but the football's back on.
What?
Football started again, so I'll be back home for 3 o'clock tomorrow on Saturdays to watch football.
Except you can't go to the stadium. The players have got to play 2 metres apart or something, couldn't they? How's that going to work with tackling?
No, they still tackle.
At least the goalkeeper's all right, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a quiet week this week. I haven't even got many videos to play because it's just been one of those weeks. Everyone's getting back to work, and you know what? Everyone's busier. Obviously, I do need content, and I do need people to come and play. So you know, please let's try and keep this up as long as we can until we get back. That would be awesome. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video that Josh sent in last week with Andy on the lead guitar. So stick around, Brads.
I think you know what you should play as well.
What's that?
Is Living on a Prayer on the kazoo.
Do you know what? If I can find it tonight, I will do it. But I've got to find that one.
It's on your YouTube channel. Do you want me to find it and I'll send it to you?
It is, but I need to download it. I need the actual file, not not the actual YouTube link, which is a shame. But I will have a look whilst found it. Got it. Let's play that first. In fact, let's play that first. This is even better. So this was taken in our living room a couple of years ago.
No, I think this was about probably 2014, I would say.
Let me see if I can find out.
Wow, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
2015, the 3rd of April.
That was a good
There
guess.
you go. So this was Andy's attempt at being a one-man band. I've seen better. I'll be honest. Make your own minds up. This is Andy Bradley with "Living on a Prayer," kinda. And that's how it ends.
We just sit and take
Now
the
then,
mick
now
out.
then.
Nothing changes, does it?
That was obviously Tony and Sarah, Andy's wife, in the background there, trying to join in, but leaving Andy to do the bulk of the
We weren't
work.
joining in.
You had kazoos in your mouth.
Yeah, we weren't joining in.
You weren't part of that, no?
Just for show.
You're just denying this now. I could hear harmonies and everything, you know?
Oh, that's good.
So that was fun.
I still remember that. We were just sitting there, weren't we? Just messing about talking, and all of a sudden you had the camera at the right time, and there it is.
I got the kazoos for a reason, and I can't remember what that reason was.
Was it were you doing some recording and
We
some
were.
videos or something?
It never happened, yeah. We'll have to look back to that. I'll see if I can find out what we were doing then. Let's play this I Shot the Sheriff quickly. We'll say goodbye now, Brads. So thank you for joining us tonight,
Okay.
sir.
Take care.
No problem. Lovely to see you all.
And then after this, we have got Mark from the Pocket Gods joining us. So we'll play this video and then we'll get over to Mark. We'll see you in a minute. Take care, Brads.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Right, we'll just get this lined up. There we go. And here it is.
I shot the sheriff, I did not shoot no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy. All around in my hometown, they try me down. They say they wanna bring me in guilty for the life of a deputy. For the life of a deputy. I shot the sheriff, I swear it was in self-defense. I shot the sheriff, I swear it was in self-defense. Sheriff John Brown always hated me. What? I don't know. Every time I plant a seed, he would kill them before it grows. He would kill it before it grows. That's it. I shot the sheriff. They swear it was in self-defense. I shot the sheriff, and they say it is a capital offense. Freedom came my way down, so I started out of town. All of a sudden I saw that Sheriff John Brown. He was aiming to shoot me down. So I shot him down. But I said,
Oh, yeah, that was Josh and Oggy and Mr. Andy Bradley there with I Shot the Sheriff. Which, knowing Oggy, he probably did.
He called it Shot the Cop.
Oggy is out there in the chat, so a big shout out to Oggy. Now, I did connect with Mark during that, and he seems to have gone. So I'm going to give him a quick...
He's elusive like that.
Is he elusive like that? You'd know. I told him, obviously, you'd be on the show today when we were chatting earlier, and he was like, oh, great, I haven't seen Scott in ages. How long has it been?
It has been a while. Obviously, we recorded, so we spoke on the phone and everything else, but we haven't actually met in person. Probably kind of about a year on it. No, I think we did a gig in September last year. I think it was about that time in London. So it's been an awfully long time.
I'm just trying to get Mark on. He's connecting and disconnecting. And for some reason, we can't see him. Now, this all worked smoothly earlier, as these things do. Are you there, Mark?
Yeah, trying to be.
Yeah, we can't see your video, my friend.
Hang on.
I'm going to try reconnecting to you this end. Nope. That's no better.
Technology.
This is how it goes. It worked all smoothly when we tested this out earlier. But, you know, there he is. Hey.
Technical fail.
Thank you, young lady.
Hi.
Hey, well.
How are you, man?
Yeah, good, thank you, yeah. Good show.
Good stuff. So we met earlier, thanks to the young man in the middle here.
Hello.
Hello.
We're just saying, how long has it been since you two haven't seen each other?
Crikey. Don't know. Long time.
The London gig, wasn't it?
Yeah, when was that?
I can't remember. Was it September sometime?
2002 or something.
It would have been something like that, yeah. I mean, as I said, we spoke obviously in Messenger and we've done recordings, separate places and everything else, but it's been a long time since we've played.
We were supposed to be playing tomorrow night at the 100 Club in London.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not on.
Oh, you're here now. That's important.
Yeah,
It's a very important part of your career, Mark. This is how it works.
Cool.
I'll make you famous. Or not. But
lots of people have told me that.
Yeah, but what did you have to do when they said that was the question?
Wait after 9 o'clock, right?
I told Tony that. Now she's married to me.
I never wanted to be famous. Rich, maybe. That didn't happen either.
Infamous for you, isn't it?
You're infamous.
So, Mark, I was chatting with Scott about the Pocket Gods earlier in bits and pieces, and we've gone over. You've got the world record for the most songs on an album, which you've been fighting with a Norwegian band, was it? Over?
Captain Hurricane, yes. We broke the record, did 100 songs, 30 seconds long. It's some sort of campaign for decent royalties from Spotify. And then this Norwegian band basically cut up a 4-hour rehearsal they did in the studio into 101 tracks, and reclaim the record, playing the record from us. So then we did one with 111 on to reclaim it. They gave up. Just to make sure, they recorded another one with 298.
So on this 298 song album, how long are the songs?
So yeah, just over 30 seconds, most of them. Yeah.
They're all just over 30 seconds. And what constitutes an album from the point of view of the Guinness Book of Records?
It's got to be at least 12 tracks. But to qualify for the record, it's all right. It has to be available globally on major platforms, and it has to have sold a certain amount. You can't just release, because people have tried to break it, but it has to have some sort of sales, and you've got to provide evidence. So you can't just tell them, "Oh yeah, it sold 1 million copies." So yeah,
wow,
it's going to be a tough one to break, I think.
So how many copies did you sell?
I'm not sure. We had over 10,000 streams.
Wow!
So that's about 57 pence.
True, very true.
Well, no, it's okay, but it's I'm not rich. Yeah.
So, what was the running time of the album in total? I can't be asked to work it out.
200, 300, 150 minutes, I guess.
Yeah. Right, gotcha.
Roughly.
Okay, because if that was on a physical release, you're limited to like 70 minutes, aren't you, on a CD, I think it is.
Yeah, but you're limited to 99 tracks, because we did a CD for the first album. It was 100 tracks, and we couldn't get 100 on a CD, no matter how long the songs are. It's limited to physically 99 tracks. Anyway.
No,
Just so you know.
this is interesting. I mean, I want to know how I can beat it. No chance. I haven't got the time or the energy anymore.
You're welcome to it. It's all yours.
I bet it was a logistical nightmare, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've given up on... Not given up, but it is hard work. And Scott was saying the hardest bit was playing these songs live, because you have about 20 or 30 songs in a set, and it's... Obviously, it's hard to get into a song. It stops and then starts and then stops. Especially as a drummer,
it was.
You can't get a groove. Yeah,
no, you're in and you're out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'll tell you what, Mark, are you gonna play us a song or 10 maybe?
I'll play you a 30-second one if you want. Yeah. Do you want to hear a 30-second track?
Give us a song. Yeah. We'll come back, and then I want to have a quick chat about this movie that you've got out on Prime, Amazon Prime, because we just have famous people in this show now. That's how it works. Over to you, Mark.
Okay, this is called Ballad of the Peshwari Naan. Had a request in for this. This was the song that John Peel liked, the Radio 1 DJ, who discovered us and then died 2 months afterwards. So there you go. It's called Ballad of the Peshwari Naan. It's about 11:30 and I'm blind in the belly. We don't have no telly, so we can go out on Friday. Head up the hill past the junk shop. It's made of wool and wood and stuff. We'll contemplate the meaning of life, and I cover you like the holding snail of Sunday. And I want you blindly, I'll fold you my way. Gonna treasure all your juices, and I want you blindly, I'll hold you my way. We're gonna look at all your juices. Get undercover your ancient secrets of the magic east. I once learned the lingo. There's only 2 words around with that. One day I'll be back. Play your records in the sack. We'll have breakfast in the pub or the garden center hub. If only I was a famous dog, fucking mad, woof, woof, woof. Maybe I'll get the mystery, key to the naan. Peshwari, Peshwari naan. Get undercover your ancient secrets of the magic east. This ain't no Cindy Crawford, work out video. Just a simple brain dough. I close my eyes and count to 10. Just buy my records and give me the cash. Ballad of the Peshwari Naam. Ballad of the Peshwari Naam. It's about 11:30 and I'm blind in the belly. Thank you.
Oh, very good. I was going to ask where you got your inspiration from, but that was obviously the local tandoori.
Snacks is good, yeah. UFOs, snacks, and sex, and not in that order.
I'm tempted to ask what order it was in, but maybe I shouldn't. So how many songs have you written during lockdown, Mark? Surely this is a great opportunity to break your own record.
Yeah, well, no, I don't want to do 30-second songs pretty much anymore. We've got a best of album, a couple of best of albums coming out, one of which Scott is on. I've also been working on an album with John Altman, the actor, otherwise known as Nasty Nick from EastEnders.
Oh, wow.
Scott has also helped out with drums on that, and it's sounding really, really good. It's probably one of the best recordings I've ever done. And he's a great songwriter, and we've been working together now for like 18 months on it. It's quite a long time, but we've been, mixing it in lockdown. So, yeah, busy.
So when can we expect to see something from that?
The first single, it was due to go out before lockdown, but because it's difficult, we need to get a video done for it, and we can't get one shot at the moment. So there will be a single, and then followed by the album probably in August, September. So yeah, and John's just been on TV as well. He's just been on the Real Marigold Hotel, so he's got quite a high profile, and he's got an audio book coming out as well. So
I bet he hasn't got a world record in a video on Amazon Prime, though. Just saying. So let's talk about that quickly.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You've got your own movie about the Pocket Gods on Amazon Prime, available for people to watch now. Not now because they're at the jam, but afterwards. That's fine. Tell us a quick bit about that before you give us a song before you leave.
Sure. Well, it's basically about 22 years of the ups and downs of being in an indie band, almost making it, nearly getting discovered by John Peel, then him dying, getting the 30-second song, breaking the world record, things like that. But also it's about my issues with mental health and trying to raise awareness for other people about those. So it's an interesting film, and it's got lots of archive footage that I've managed to find. Scott's in it as well. There's a lot of live stuff in it, including a song we played in the summertime with Mungo Jerry.
Wow, yeah.
It's my 50th birthday next week.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. And that song, In the Summertime, was the #1 record on the day I was born.
Wow.
And I was lucky, so with Scott, to play it live with him at the Alley Cat in London about 4 years ago, because Mungo, otherwise known as Ray Dorset, he was on the Pocket Gods 30-second song album, the first one that broke the world record. He did a track. So we had a launch party, and he came up and he grabbed my guitar and started playing In the Summertime. As Scott will remember, because we all just crapped our pants going, ah! Good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark, give us another song. We're running late now, but it doesn't matter because you're an interesting man to talk to. I think maybe you and I need to talk about getting together with Scott and doing a Monday night session and playing some of your tracks, having a couple of live tracks, and delving deeper into some of this. That'd be cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll do a 30-second song. This one's a true story. It's called Noel Gallagher is Jealous of My Studio. And I actually met him at the Ibers Songwriting Awards a few years ago, and he kindly bought me a gin and tonic, which was like 15 quid in Grosvenor House. So I'm glad he was paying. But he was moaning to me about, my girlfriend won't let me have my own studio. And I was going, you're Noel Gallagher, get a studio. I've got one in my garage. You know what I mean? So, it's a song about that.
Over to you then.
He's jealous of my studio. Yeah.
No Gallagher's jealous of my studio in my carriage on top of the hill. Invite him over, maybe he'll jam along to Wonderwall. Maybe live forever, 'cause he's jealous of my studio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 25.
I'm going to ask a
Thank
favour,
you.
Mark. I'm going to ask a favour here.
Yeah.
So we tried to have a little bit of a competition for a Radio Freak Jam jingle, and we said the jingle could be no more than 30 seconds long, and it had to
Okay, yeah.
include
Yeah,
the
yeah.
words Radio Freak Jam. We had three entries
yeah.
actually. We played two of
Okay,
them
yeah,
because
yeah.
they were appropriate, but I'm putting the challenge out to you, Mark, the master of 30-second songs. We want a 30-second
We can do it.
Radio
Yeah.
Freak Jam song. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm on it already. Okay.
Wicked.
We've made it. I sent the email over already. I'm putting drums on it in a minute.
Awesome. I want to see it. A Pocket Gods intro. That would be wicked. Mark, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you today. And
Thank you,
I
Ian.
think we got a lot more to talk about.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. Thanks, Scott, as well.
No problem. See you soon.
Ciao.
See you later, man.
See
Take
you
care.
soon.
Just close that
Take
window
care.
down.
Yeah, we'll do. Cheers. Bye.
Awesome. What a lovely bloke.
He's great. And what he failed to add, and I have also failed to add, is that about 3 or 4 years ago, he had his own TV show as well, which was similar to what you're doing now.
Oh, right, okay.
And we had other guests on, and the Pocket Gods were the in-house band. And so we'd play them onto their own music and stuff like that. And that went on, that was a good I think it was about 12 shows. So that was in recorded in London, yeah. So he's done an awful lot, Mark. He's
gets out there and does stuff.
It makes things happen, which is what you need.
It is what you need. It is what you need. And it looks like he's got a lot of stories to tell. We'll try and sort this this unsigned session thing worked out. That'd be wicked.
Definitely. Yeah. Up for that.
So we got Stephen Roper, famous for his disco hits, his Shaking Egg, Olivia, his lovely lady, and Zipper Tongue, obviously. So we're going to invite him on now.
He's famous for a lot, isn't he?
He is. I've got a bit of a croaky old voice tonight. I should mute the mic and be professional when I do that, but I'm not professional, so deal with it.
Professional something.
Oh, thanks, hon.
So what?
There's Stephen.
Hello.
Oh, he's got his YouTube on again.
No.
No.
Oh, hang on.
Every week he does this to me. He should know by now.
He's watching too.
Thought I turned it off. Oops.
He's a fan and a guest.
Oh, I know what it is. No, I don't have my YouTube on, but I didn't put these on. There we go.
Ah, there we go. How are you, sir?
Yeah, good, thanks. Bit deaf, but how are you?
Not too bad. You're on your own tonight?
Yeah, I'm on my own. Yeah, Olivia's just getting an early night, I think. Yeah.
She hurt her wrist shaking that egg too much.
Yeah, she needs to rest her wrist and her voice for next week for the old egg shaking. Yeah.
And how the Monday night show's been going?
Great, yeah, really good. We just did our 10th one on Monday, so it was a bit of a special one. Did some originals and sort of trying to plug them a bit. Yeah.
And that's going all right, is it? The original stuff?
Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of website stuff recently, and I put original video up on YouTube recently, and I kind of shared it on Facebook. It's kind of a sort of rough recording of what's to come.
Well, send it to me and I'll play it on next week's show if you want.
Really? Cool. Yeah, thank you.
We'll
Yes,
that,
it's a
not a
rough
problem for you.
recording, but it's kind of a flavour of what's to come, and done a little kind of lyric video to it and everything.
A teaser.
So I'm quite proud of that. A teaser, yes.
Teaser.
That's a good way of looking at it. Yes, I'm a cheese.
That's the teasers you like, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I love Maltese. Oh, I got chocolate now.
So you got a song for us tonight then, fella, or two, hopefully.
Two, yes. Yes, the first one is going to be a Kink song. Hope you like it. It's my acoustic version, obviously, of Lazing on a Sunny Afternoon.
Awesome. Do you know any searches?
I'll do not off the top of my head. I'll have to look for them. But
Go on then, man, over to you.
Alright then.
Well, the taxman's taken all my dough, left me in a state at home, lazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can sell my yacht, it's taken everything I've got. All I got's this sunny afternoon. Save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me, and I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon in the summertime, in the summertime. Well, my girlfriend's run up with my car, come back to her ma and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty. Now I'm sitting here, sipping on my ice cold beer, lazing on a sunny afternoon. Help me, help me, help me sail away. Well, give me two good reasons why I ought to stay. 'Cause I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon in the summertime, in the summertime. Save me, save me, save me from this sweet. Get back, mama, trying to break me, and I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime.
Oh, yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
You
Hope you
choose
enjoy
some
that.
fantastic songs. You really, really do.
Oh, thank you. I try and keep them lively as I can.
Yeah, just upbeat, and you just, now we've got all your sound settings right, and it just works so well. You're doing a grand job, man.
Oh,
So,
thank you, thank you.
Any isolation tips for this week?
Oh, just crack on with what you're doing and stay safe. And what was that?
And Tony said, "Shake that egg."
We said crack
Shake that egg. Oh, very good. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's some advice, I guess. Shaking some eggs and just staying positive. That's kind of what my original song's about as well. I wrote my original song, my most recent original song, which I put up there, is kind of inspired by what's happening and trying to be positive and look forward to the future. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, right? I'll make you a little deal. We've got
Yeah.
a free slot after this. So if you can play us an
crikey,
original,
right?
you play us the next song you were going to play, and play us
Okay.
an original one as well, you can do an extra song. But it's got to be an original
Oh,
one.
cool, thanks. All right, yeah, nice one. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do my song that I put up on Facebook today, and hopefully do it justice.
Wicked.
Yeah.
All right, well, give us
cool.
whatever you were going
I'll
to do,
do-
and we'll come to the original after that.
All right, nice. Yeah, I'm going to do a song called "Let Your Love Flow" by the Bellamy Brothers. So,
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. How's it go? Yeah.
There's a reason for the sunshine day. There's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when your love light shines all around us. So let your feeling grab you deep inside. Send you reeling where your love can hide. Go on stealing through the moonlit nights with your lover. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream. Let your love grow with the smallest of dreams. Let your love show, and you know what I mean. It's season. Just let your love fly like a bird on the wing. Let your love find you to all living things. Let your love shine, and you know what I mean. It's season. There's a reason for the warm sweet nights. There's a reason for the candle lights. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. So let the wonder take you deep in space, lay you under in its love embrace, and feel thunder as it warms your face. You can hold back. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream. Let your love grow with the smallest of dreams. Let your love show, and you know what I mean. It's season. Just let your love fly like a bird in the wing. Let your love bind you to all living things. Let your love shine, and you know what I mean. It's a reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream. Let your love grow with the smallest of dreams. And let your love show, and you know what I mean. It's a season. Let your love fly like a bird in the wing. Let your love bind you to all living things. Let your love shine, and you know what I mean. It's a reason.
Yeah, man.
Hey!
Interesting choice of song, actually. I do like that track, but it's,
I
it's
do.
a little bit left to centre.
Yeah, it's an unusual one, isn't it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
What do you
I
think
find
about
it
that,
upbeat.
Scott?
I enjoyed that. That was brilliant.
I could see you bobbing your head
Hey.
and enjoying yourself in the background there. I couldn't I'm watching you, man. Although I was a bit disappointed earlier because you covered your camera up.
Did I?
Before the show,
Oh.
when we were on that little 15-minute, you covered your camera up.
Oh, I turned it off. Yes.
Yeah, I reckon you were picking your nose or something.
I was playing drums. I was playing drums to the songs you were playing.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, Stephen, you're writing this original album. When are we looking at seeing something from this besides this teaser?
Yeah, well, I'm working on some rough tracks at the moment with a few of them. and I guess this one's probably going to be out first because this is probably the most far along ready. So there's a couple of them are going to be ready quite soon, I think. This one and a track that also called Two Worlds Apart. It might not be an full album quite yet, but I'm going to try and get it up on Spotify and places to download it from.
Well, make sure it's only 30 seconds long.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't get all this business side of the music.
I do reckon during lockdown, there's people out there going, I'm just going to write a whole bunch of songs. I'm going to write the longest album ever. Not realising what Mark has done in the past. Just saying. Go on in, Stephen. I promised you a third song if you play something original. Thank you. So let's hear an original track from Mr. Stephen Roper, please.
Okay, I hope you like this. I have played this to the jam before, and I'm going to... Yes, I hope you like it. Alright, here we go.
To all your sorrow, you have to think about tomorrow. You may feel bad right now, you have to change somehow. Be positive and turn it around. Get back up when you have fallen down. A smile is better than a frown. Learn from mistakes and move on. Forget about what is done. Make the best of what you have, and with the rest, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. When you wake up one day feeling blue, you're not the only one this happens to. With the trials of day to day, there's no surprise you feel this way. Look what you have, it could be worse, and with the rest, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Change to lose to win. Things won't always go your way. You live to fight another day. Take advantage of the good, and with the bad, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. And with it all, turn it around.
Oh, fantastic, man.
Oh, thank you for letting me play my original. Yeah.
You're more than welcome, man. We love all that sort of stuff, you know by now. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I know a really good drummer who's recording from home if you need any drums on that.
Yes.
Oh,
I only take a 10% commission, just saying.
More 50-17.
No, man, that was really nice to hear, and good luck with getting that album together. And quite seriously,
Thank you, yeah.
you got a bunch of talented musicians surrounded you. Don't be afraid to reach out and talk to people if you need.
Oh, no, definitely, yeah. I'll be in touch with people, yeah, to get the final album track out, definitly, yeah.
So, and I know a talented designer as well. If you need a cover doing.
Oh, who's that? I wonder. Yes. You did a cracking job with the zipper tongue one, so I'm sure I'll be getting your services again.
I
so
can cook cookies.
You can cook cookies.
Yeah.
Essential skills.
Oh, no, it's a good cookie I do.
If you need some cookies, it's
like,
all
"Well, I do
good.
cookies."
We're there. You know. It's,
Oh, nice, nice.
Right, anything you want to say to these lovely people before you leave us, Mr. Roper?
Just keep on rocking, keep enjoying your music, keep doing what you're passionate about, and we'll get through this together.
Words of wisdom.
And when it's all over, look forward to meeting up with everyone.
Big piss up. Big piss up.
Yeah.
Freak Fest, here we come. All right, dude.
All right.
You look
Thanks a
after
lot.
yourself.
Yeah, you too.
Take care, man.
Cheers. See you. Bye.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's a very talented young man, is Stephen. Do you know Nick Andrew?
The name rings a bell. Go on.
Scottish, likes MIDI guitar, more Scottish, more guitar. That's pretty much sums it up. Lives in his car.
You should have led with that.
Yeah, no, everyone knows Nick. He's done an album called Zipper Tongue with, or in a band called Zipper Tongue with Nick and Stephen there, and it's really, really good. Very, very talented virtuoso stuff on the guitar, and Stephen's got cracking vocals and good writing as well. So check that out. Talking about albums, Pocket God have got a best of coming out. Now,
next week.
you know, one has to wonder how you choose the best of 298 tracks off one album to start with. You know,
I mean, I've lost count how many albums they've had out, and Mark is the one who writes all the songs, obviously, and he's the one who chooses. I mean, although on this one we did have an input on what songs we liked, and he has put some together. And there was some tracks which I wasn't on there before I joined, but again, he sent them to me. I put the drums on them, how I play them now, and he's gone from there. I've not heard the finished album yet, so I'm looking forward to that. I've seen the artwork, and that's about it. So yeah, so he mixes it all in his little studio, which Noel Gallagher is
highly jealous of.
and he's released so many different albums over the time. It's brilliant. He just, like Stephen there, he just writes songs. They're brilliant songs. You know, it's amazing. So much talent.
And where can people buy all this stuff from? Do you know off the top of your head, or am I putting you under pressure?
I know it's not on Spotify. I know that. I do believe. I think it was on the normal iTunes and place like that.
And have Pocket God's got a website? I'll put you on the spot here, haven't I?
Yeah. I know.
Mark, if you're still listening,
Yeah,
whack the Pocket
listen.
God's website in the chat room if you can. I think my roving investigator behind me is going to see if she can find something on
I know
Google.
it's on Twitter and Facebook and that kind of thing. But yeah.
Cool. So, is there anything upcoming you've got going on, Scott, that we need to know about?
Absolutely nothing.
You haven't joined another band permanently?
Yeah, bands need drummers. Yeah. I'm available mysteriously. So yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah, well, that's cool.
Yeah, same thing as I said earlier. If you need drums on your tracks, then get in touch.
You've been doing drum lessons as well, haven't you, on Zoom?
Oh, yeah. Well, Zoom was only just recently. Yeah, that was this poor computer's only ever had Pro Tools on it. Now it's got Zoom, it's got Skype, it's got everything on it. Poor thing. So yeah, I've done some remote lessons and they've gone okay. Shockingly.
So if we've got a bit of time at the end of the night, maybe we can have a Scott Ottaway private on YouTube drum lesson. You can give us a beginner's, teach us some paradiddles or something like that. You got a practice pad or?
I can get a practice pad and do it. But yeah, the kit's over there, but it's not all. It's all turned off and not wired in. So I'm using the unit to talk to you.
But maybe we just get some practice pad and you can show us some rudimentary skills that any would-be drummers out there, or even drummers who might just need to brush up on their old technique and bits and pieces.
Or just so
I think we should do that. I think it'd be good.
I have loads of bills on there's practice pads in here, so yeah.
We've had guitar lessons, we've had bass lessons. It's about time we included the drummers and had some drum lessons as well. So I think we'll do that towards the end of the show. We're running a little bit early, but we're going to get our next guest on. We tried earlier. His internet, I'll be honest with you, was not the best. But he was going to try and sort it out. He was going to try and get a cable, basically, and do that. So we're going to get Rich Lloyd-Jones on. Rich is a friend of Diana's who got involved with the jam through her. And since then, he's been quite a major player, actually, because he's in a band called Socks. And they do a song called 900 Quid. And everyone seems to be singing 900 Quid. It's got a lot of people in the chat room who love that song. It's fun. It's amazing. So what I'm going to do, I played it earlier, but I'm going to play it again now if I can find it, while we sort of try and get Rich on. And we've got a couple of videos from Rich. I'm not going to be able to find it now. I've got too many songs. I've got over 100 songs in the playlist now, and the playlist on this is a little bit rubbish. It doesn't work very well sometimes, but we're going to try and get Rich on now. We'll get to talk about the videos, and while he's doing that, I will see if I can find this track, because everyone loves it, and it's just fun, and it's become a bit of a lockdown hit. So, Rich, come and join us. Has he seen the message? I think he's seen the message. oh, it's all going on. Have you got any recordings you can send me, Scott? Original stuff, old bands, or anything like that that we can play on the radio?
Yeah, I can certainly do that. Yeah.
Okay. We're constantly looking for new original songs and bits and pieces to play. So if you do want to send your music in, radio@freakjam.co.uk. Send me some MP3s. Send me a bit of information about yourself. We'll get you on the radio rotation. Please make sure you own the copyright to these songs. I get hit by copyright after copyright issue from YouTube every week. But also remember, we're doing the Radio Freak Jam unsigned sessions on a Monday, which I just play lots of unsigned bands, or recently I've been focusing on certain bands. So last week we had this week we had Crash Transit. Week before we had that was the Divisionists. And we got quiz night on Saturdays, 8 till whenever we finish. This week it's Sharon, isn't
Who
it?
is supposed to be singing tonight?
She is. That's a point, actually. Sharon is meant to be singing tonight, but Sharon's our quizmaster. Oh, sounds like Rich has joined us. Crash bang! What? There he is.
Yes.
900 quid.
900 quid.
Do you realise that song has been a bit explosive on this radio station, and there's a lot of people who love it?
Yeah.
Yeah. My kids
Why
sing
not?
it all the time. I get requests for it in the chat room. People absolutely think it's wonderful. So it's become a bit of a lockdown special, that track, Rich. So well done.
Thank you very much. I'll let the writer know, because it was my writing partner, Chris, who came up with it. I think I just played bass on it.
You must be in that crowd of people going bow, 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 bow.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. How could I forget?
But it's fantastic. It's amazing that we get things like this come our way, and we find a little gem out of all of it that we all love, and it's just fun and upbeat. So tell us a bit about Socks. What's going on with that?
Where do I start? I started getting into music about 3-ish years ago, I think it was. I'd been wanting to do it all the time, but never really getting into it. And about 3 years ago, I met up with Di and that via a rock project, Surrey Rock Project. And from that, I basically, on day one, I just said, who wants to be in a band? And someone went, I will. And then, I will. And so then I left the rock project, and about a year later, I bumped into Chris, who I'd kind of known, and he just turned around and went, do you want to be in a band? And I went, yeah. And he goes, right, we'll go write our own stuff. And so Socks was born out of that. And we've written we've written about 3 albums worth of stuff, but we've written one really good album, which we haven't actually got around to making public yet, but it has all those classics on it, like 900 Quid and trying to think what other ones she did. Monumental. I'm not sure if you played that, but
I've played a few of yours, but 900 quid is the one that sticks out, to be honest.
It is brilliant. I remember the day we recorded that, and there was a lot of laughter going on.
And alcohol, I'd imagine.
Actually,
Cheers,
no,
whatever it is you're opening up.
Yes, it was
a Coke.
Oh.
Yes, this is sponsored by Diet Coke.
Another great T-shirt.
What's the T-shirt?
It's Los Polos.
Oh, Los Polos, very nice. Yes, the Chicken Man.
Hey, best show. That and Kirby Enthusiasm.
Haven't seen that. Are you a Better Call Saul fan?
Yes, very much so.
Have to say, it kind of got good. A couple of seasons in, went down a bit, but this season is getting better again. Now Chuck's gone, and we haven't got any of that family rubbish going on. It's getting a bit more exciting again. You know what I mean?
Ding ding ding.
Brotherly feuds. So, you've sent us a couple of videos to play.
Yes. Because of the this blessed coronavirus, everyone's obviously been finding their feet, like this show, on how to express themselves. And I've been down the end of the garden playing with myself.
For now.
Like everyone else.
I haven't got a garden.
In between that, I've been playing the guitar. And as part of the rock project thing, they do a swan. I forgot what it's called now, but swan thing. I think Di's mentioned it the other week, where it's a swan showcase. You turn up at the pub, Swan at Chertsey, on a Sunday. I think it's the last Sunday of every month, and people just perform the good, the bad, and the not so ugly. But because no one could do that, Martin, who runs it, he said, just send us your stuff in on video, and we'll run it for 2 hours on a Sunday instead. So this is the first one. Everyone did it from home and just with a camera and something, not a lot. But the second month, some of them went a little bit further and edited videos together. Some of them quite, pretty tasty. And I just thought, I'm going to have a bit of that. So I played my son the song by Yoko Ono. Of course, we all know plenty of Yoko songs. Let's just leave it there. And he loved it because he was singing back to me. There was a particular line in it that he loved, but it doesn't say what you think it says. You'll see what I mean.
So is that the one you want me to play first?
Should we go with the Yoko one first? Because then if there's anyone left after watching my homage to Yoko and her artistic bent towards it. She's an artist first, musician second. Yeah?
And how do you class yourself, Richard? Well, let's watch this. Again, Yoko Ono, I'll be honest with you, not my bag. But we'll play it. It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain like you've never seen before. It's gonna rain like the heaven packed out and the sky fell out. It's gonna rain. Woo-hoo. It's gonna rain.
You say life is a bowl of cherries. You give me a bowl of pits. The pits will grow into trees one day. I'm getting my cherries anyway. Maybe so, maybe so. I'm just living on tiptoe. I'm feeling like so-so. Trying not to step on your eggs, 'cause I know it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Whoa. You say life is a bowl of cherries while trying to hide your bowl of pits. Well, don't tip my bowl or don't crush my cherries. Or one day you'll get your trees and all yes, no, yes, no. I'm just living on tiptoe, feeling like so-so, trying not to step on your eggs, 'cause I know it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Houses are slipping into the ocean, and shops and gyms are slipping into the ocean. Shake your vessels, break your pretzels, 'cause it's gonna rain. Shake your vessels, break your pretzels, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain.
Ah, there you go, Richard there with It's Gonna Rain. And it's an English summer. Of course it is. That's how it works.
It was actually done in the middle of the hot bit, just before it started raining. So it's kind of my fault in a way, I guess. I predicted the rainfall.
Tony said she thinks she need a plumber. And
Yes.
we were having a bit of a discussion, and we don't know the original, but we presume you've done it a lot better than Yoko did.
Actually, her rendition is beautiful. It is really nice. It is worth having a listen to. I feel I've done it justice by curving off some of the edges, but it wouldn't be Yoko's song if it wasn't Yoko on it, if you know what I mean. So I'm screaming my own version on it. Yeah.
So you're obviously...
But I did that on an old organ with its drum machine effect on it. Yeah, so it's just like crappy.
I did notice Scott was wincing a couple of times throughout that.
It's in time, that's the main.
Anyway, my son gave it 5 out of 10.
No, I'd go at least 5.5.
5.5, exactly. But anyway,
mate, I think, and I keep coming back to this point, the fact that people like yourself and us are pushing their boundaries and learning these new skills and digging deep into what they like and don't like over this time is tremendous.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you're getting out there and doing this stuff is amazing. It's good that people have got time now, or had time to express themselves a bit more. We need more of it. Not that I'm saying we need a global pandemic every month, but you know what I'm saying. So you're obviously a Beatles fan.
Or more Yoko Ono covers. Yeah, a little bit.
You're a Beatles fan, Yoko Ono fan, and because the other track you've sent me is a John Lennon number. And do you want to introduce this one for us and give us a quick what it's about?
Oh, okay. Well, I found a little background on it is I'll take the long way around, which is the normal way I go. Not long ago, I was talking to some people, and I was saying, "Oh, we should have a go at doing David Bowie's "Boys Keep Swinging," and everyone in the room went, "Never heard of it." I went, "What?" Anyway. Bit later on, I was talking about, John Lennon's, Nobody Told Me. Everyone again, no idea, never heard of it. Like, what? It can't just be me, but maybe I'm talking to too many young people. You guys ever heard of those two songs?
Yes.
I heard David Bowie one, yeah.
Yeah.
The David Bowie.
But anyway, I think I was, Go on, sorry.
No, go on, you carry on.
So anyway, because I did the Yoko one, and I actually sent you a clip of me having a go at playing it on a new cheap Rickenbacker I'd bought. I just sat down and started. I thought I'm going to learn this, and I sat down and recorded it after about 3 or 4 takes. Recorded it, and then I think I sent it to Di and said, "What do you think of this? Tell me if I'm rubbish or if I'm out of tune and stuff." And she said, "That's great. Send it off to FreakJam. Let them have a go."
And we played it.
To it. So I think I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And you played it, and it was great. And I'm still alive. And then I thought, I know what, I'm going to have a go at doing it because I've been introduced to BandLab. Now I normally record stuff on better equipment, and better, closer mic recording and all that. But BandLab, you can kind of basically do in the back of your car or on the bus or anything. So I recorded not only the Yoko one, but then I went on to do the John one on BandLab through the iPad mic and nothing plugged in, and then using their effects and just kind of throwing it together, almost punk style, if you know what I mean. It's just like. And then you can introduce other people to come and do stuff on it, which I've now stepped onto it now that I understand how to do it. And that's how that one came about, really. And after I tried to do a video where I wasn't in it, I found that I was actually in it. And I was having a jolly good laugh. There's a lot of little homages to John and that in this one as well. So,
what's it called?
I like this song.
I could go on. Well, it's relevant to these times. Nobody Told Me.
Here we go. Nobody Told Me by Richard.
Well, everybody's talking, and no one says a word. Everybody's making love, but no one really cares. Well, there's Nancy's in the bathroom just below the stairs. There's always something happening, and nothing going on. There's always something cooking, and nothing in the pot. Well, they're starving back in China, so finish what you've got. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Well, nobody told me there'd be days like
Good one there, man. You look like you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, I think I was. And my motto is, if I can do it, anyone can.
Yeah, I think, yes and no. You know what I mean? You've got to have a little bit of something about you to sort of get out there and do that. That doesn't necessarily mean talent. It just means the balls to get out there and do it. It takes a lot of balls to do this sort of stuff. And I think that's important.
True, yes.
Mate, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm very glad you've joined us this week to have a chat about the videos as well. With your internet connection the way it is, maybe next time we'll do a live one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can I just say something about the end of that video? This year is John Lennon would have been 80. And it's towards the end of the year. But the fascinating fact is that it kind of makes you think for a second, is that he now will have been alive as long as he has been dead.
Yeah, we heard this fact.
40 years alive,
didn't we?
40 years dead.
Yeah, I think it was. We had a quiz night on Saturday night, and that was brought up then. So it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I mean, if anyone's been alive while being dead, it's been John, because of Yoko obviously keeping the spirit alive
and his music.
I mean,
as well,
Elvis died. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but Elvis, he's kind of stayed alive for a bit after he died. But
anyway, look, back to my original question. Live next time, yes.
Yeah, speaking of being alive.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we've got it. I've recorded it.
I've
got it now. Right, Rich, we've got to move on. Thank you very much for joining us, man. Any messages for people before you leave?
I could do We'll Meet Again in tribute to Vera Lynn. But I'm not going to. But I'll say hello to everyone.
Say your goodbyes, and we'll catch up and we'll sort that out, yeah?
Yeah, and if anyone wants a copy of the Socks album that's not out yet, let us know.
Wait. I'll have a copy. Send it over. Right, cheers, Richard.
Okay.
Thank you very much, man. Take care.
See you, mate. Take care. Thank you.
I will try and dig out that sock song before we leave tonight and play that.
They can buy that.
We are asking whether they can buy it. Yeah, this is amazing. It's this wonderful thing. What a lovely chap Rich is as well. So
great.
It cost 900 quid. So much the album cost. Are you still with us, Rich? He's still with us, Rich. Close that window down, man.
Sorry.
900 quid, wow.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, 900 quid.
So we got Matthew Clark up next. I meant to say, Rich also sent us a video for the Splendid Isolation song that we've done as well, and he appears in there, sat in his field, singing along, so that was nice.
Is Matthew Clark the vocal solos?
No, Matthew done the Hurry Up and Wait Stereophonics video, and then he came and done a couple. He done the Tenacious D, the British version of Tenacious D.
Yeah, and the vocal solos.
Yes, yeah.
Where's Sarah? She wanted him back again, didn't she?
Sarah Harris. We've also got Sarah and Phil out there as well. So how you doing, Sarah? Apparently you get free Shine Fest tickets because you're NHS.
She's already got them.
Can I have a job as a nurse, please?
No.
I'd look great in uniform. Just saying. That's not what you normally say, darling.
Yes, it is.
When we're playing doctors
you
and nurses.
have selective hearing.
Oh no, that's not your name. That's your name. There we go. How you doing, Matt?
Yay. Not bad. How you doing, guys?
Not too shabby, sir. Not too shabby.
Excellent.
You've got the big drum kit behind you and stuff again. Nice to see.
Yeah, it's all for show.
So, when you came on last, we had a good laugh. We talked about Aslan a bit. Did he give you any feedback on your performances from last time?
He was very kind, bless him. I don't know why, but he was, which is strange because I've given him nothing but stick all week trying to get him to join in and sign up. But some excuse about his daughter being asleep in the room next to where he's got his guitar and everything set up. So yeah, I'll keep chipping away at him.
So keep chipping away, keep pushing on him, and it'd be nice if we can get him on the show. That he's in the chat room all of a sudden. His name is Wispy.
Yeah, so that's my nickname that most people tend to know me by is Wispy on account of when I was younger having a very wispy beard.
There you go, changed. It's there. You are now Wispy.
Yay! Awesome. Just what he wanted. Now I feel I belong. Oh, now the monster's out of the box.
So have you got some songs for us this week?
I have. I thought I'd mix things up a little bit this week.
Hey, liking the ukulele love this
smaller.
week, people.
I know it's a little bit different. Now, after I was on last week, one of the comments in the chat suggested having a whip round to get me a kazoo, which I thought was a terrible idea. So I raided the savings. Don't tell the missus. And I got myself a kazoo.
Oh, nice!
So
oh, look at that! Yeah. That's not just a kazoo.
So
there's a recorder there as well. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
It's somehow all come out colour coded as well. But
have you borrowed your daughter's stuff? Is that what's happened here?
A little bit, yeah.
Loving it. Well, I'm
quite
eager.
A big bit, actually. But
over to you, Wispy. Onwards.
Thank you very much. Well, yeah, this will be interesting. This is a little song by Plastic Jesus, which is dedicated to anyone that's ever tried to learn an instrument and the struggles involved. Kenneth bought a ukulele. Kenneth liked to play it daily. Kenneth liked to play it nightly. Ken's wife smashed it, and quite rightly. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Kenneth bought himself a kazoo. Quite a foolish thing to do. His wife reacted like she might do. Now Kenneth's got a smashed kazoo too. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. My one regret, the hedgehog said. My one regret, the hedgehog said, was purchasing this water bed. Thought he'd learn recorder. Borrowed one off of his daughter. His wife found out, which terrified him. Now that recorder's stuck inside him. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
And I promise I will never play the ukulele ever again.
Absolutely brilliant.
What a sad song.
I am feeling for Kenneth with a recorder stuck inside him.
Yeah. It's. I'm sure it's not comfortable wherever it entered.
Who? That was my thought. Yeah. Where did it go? But maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't go there. Who wrote that?
That was a fantastic band called Plastic Jesus. I highly recommend checking them out. They're wonderful. Very, very funny guys.
I'm going to do
very
that
small
after the
instruments.
show. That sounds interesting.
Highly recommended.
And, you know, if you carry on the way you're going, you're getting a bit of a reputation for yourself because, you know, Tony was issuing challenges to Oggy and he was playing beer coasters on his belly, and now we've got you doing one-man band stuff with ukuleles and kazoos and recorders. I feel that you're going to have to expand this every time you come on. You've got
I've
to
spent
get bigger,
£1.74
otherwise
this week, Skag.
step backwards.
You bankrupt me.
So next week, can we have a bass drum
Fine,
on your back and a harmonica and, you know, maybe a 12 string or something? I don't know.
Play the Music Man.
Oh.
I am the music man. Anyway.
Yeah,
So-
style over substance, unfortunately.
Nothing wrong with that. Postmodernist.
Yeah, overcompensating for my
We
lack
have
of
people in the
musical
chat
ability.
room asking, will you be giving us a guitar solo with your voice?
I wasn't actually planning on that tonight. I'd try and mix things up where possible.
Can you slip one in
but,
just for the sake of it?
Said
For
that
now?
right now. I'll see if I can do a solo as well. Yes.
So what you got
Enough,
next for us then?
I have.
Aslan wants some
I did
castanets
check
as
at the end
well.
of last week's show. No, I can't do castanets. It reminds me of crabs. I did check about the family-friendly nature of the show, and if my daughter is upstairs watching this, turn it off now. So yes, you've let the genie out the bottle. I thought I might do a little bit of Steel Panther.
Okie dokie.
Because they're known for being delicate, family-friendly, and totally PC.
Over to you then. Off you go.
So yes, this is one way to see if I get banned from coming back again in the future.
Or we get banned from YouTube. Either this is fine. It's all good.
I can hear noises. What's going on? You're talking about me. Stop it. Okay. I would give you the stars in the sky, but they're too far away. If you were a hooker, you know, I'd be happy to pay. If suddenly you were a guy, I'd be suddenly gay. 'Cause my heart belongs to you. My love is pure and true. My heart belongs to you. But my cock is community property. You're the only girl who I like to screw when I'm not on the road. When I come home, my dinner's made and the front lawn is mowed. I'll kiss your mouth even after my rocket explodes. 'Cause my heart belongs to you. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do for you. My heart belongs to you. But my cock is community property. I wanna make it clear, so you'll retain it. My dick's a free spirit, and you can't restrain it. No, you just can't chain it down. Here comes the fiddly bit. I'll get this wrong, I'm sure. I love you so much it hurts from my head to my feet. I think of you and I can't help but fondle my meat. I see your face every time that I go out and cheat. 'Cause my heart belongs to Oh, now I'm sure I'm banned.
Ah, yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. That was fun. Scott was
The
pissing
views
himself
specified
all the way
Steel
through
Panther
that.
are not necessarily mine.
Yeah, the views of any performers on the
Tony
radio
even
Freak
left the
Jam
room.
are not especially the views we know. You know all that disclaimer rubbish. Tony only went to get another drink, mate. She was enjoying it that much.
Timed it well. It's like, yeah. Oh, here comes the drum solo. I'm going to go and
You
go
said
for
you
a
thought
wander.
it was so bad you have to get a drink.
Quite wise, frankly.
So, mate, please come and join us again. But next time, don't forget big bass drum, castanets, 12-string guitar, harmonica. We want the works. We want the full works. And Sarah in the chat said it's the poshest Steel Panther she's ever seen.
You better believe it.
And Aslan is saying, I know Wispy has met Satchel. Whether Satchel's instrument went near his mouth, I couldn't say. You want to elaborate on that quickly before you go?
I've met the band. They were actually really, really nice. Very nice people. Although it's slightly surprising when only one of them actually has long hair and the rest are all wearing wigs on stage. There we are. Illusion shattered. But
did his instrument go near your mouth?
It didn't. The opportunity never arose. So who knows what would have happened if things had gone differently. We'll never know. We'll never know. Probably.
Wispy, I'm going to call you that from now on. It's
please
stuck.
Please do.
It's really good to have you join us, man. We've got Phil on
so
next.
glad you didn't. Yeah, I'm so glad you didn't play 900 quid just before I came on, because I that would have just been stuck in my brain and I wouldn't have been able to get anything out straight. My 7-year-old is still walking around the house going 900 quid. So yeah,
we get the same thing. The kids, whenever money's mentioned, they're like 20 quid, 20 quid.
Oh. But no, thank you so much for having me on again, and yeah, let's see if you let me back again.
You are more than welcome anytime, mate. More than welcome. Sarah Harris is Sarah Harris Bradley, should I say? Is saying Wispy's my favourite.
Oh dear! Now I'm going to make enemies. That's not good.
We got Phil up next.
Safety
I don't know how he's going to follow that. To be honest, he better have something good up his sleeve.
With musical skill and talent.
Any messages to your fans before you leave us, Wispy?
Yeah, if you're feeling tired and like you can't go on, stop for a bit.
Good advice. Fantastic advice. Mate, close down that window. It's lovely to see you, and we'll see you again soon, I promise.
Night all. Don't have nightmares.
Oh, what a character.
It's a bit Alan Partridge, I think.
I think you can take that as a compliment.
Plant a tree, you don't chop it down, for goodness sake.
This is what it's about. We're having fun, and this is why we do this, to occupy ourselves on a Thursday night. Scott was laughing all the way through that. I was watching. I was pissing myself laughing at you. So we got Phil up next, as I said. Unfortunately, his partner in crime, his psychic, Sean, is suffering with an ear infection, so Sean won't be joining us tonight. I am hoping, though, that Phil does have the Batman costume that he promised us.
I don't.
Are you sure about that? Yeah. You don't want to see Phil dressed as Batman?
No.
I do. Is that wrong?
No.
Scott, how do you feel about this?
Indifferent.
Well, he seems to be with us. Let's do the big reveal. Dun, dun. Is he wearing a Batman costume?
Of course he's not.
No!
No, my psychic wasn't here, so
What's the
didn't
point?
seem right.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Not too shabby. So, you're back to work.
Yes, yeah, first full week of work, which has been challenging.
Go on, explain.
So we're trying to do it with social distancing, and my store is fairly small, and most people fully understand it, fully get the fact it's a global pandemic, but you
can't regulate for idiots. So we had someone shout in my assistant manager's face that they're a customer of my particular brand and they demand service because they couldn't Google something. Which, there's bigger things going on in the world at the minute, isn't there?
Yeah. Again, I don't want to knock anyone. We've all been indoors for a long time. We all want to get out. But this whole queuing at Primark and stuff, I get it. Some people need clothes, but surely not everyone needs that sort of clothes. I struggle with it.
No, Monday and Tuesday there particularly were unbelievable. There was just people using it as a day out. Which I get, everyone's been inside for a while, but I wouldn't even mind it that much if everyone's just being nice to each other and just following the clear instructions that are laid out. But it's just people being people and being oblivious to anyone else because they're the most important person in the world.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Seems to be the general attitude out there at the moment, which is a shame. Sean is saying it's a crazy world we live in, but he had his costume ready.
Oh, well, I had mine ready as well, but because he dropped out because of his ear, which is a typical Robin thing to happen. We've got an adventure to go on, and he gets an earache. I mean, come on.
Is this why you like to go it alone as Batman sometimes?
Yeah, it's why sometimes you've just got to go solo. Robin will let you down.
Have you told Sarah about your love to go solo?
Oh, she's well aware of that. I mean, we've been in lockdown for long enough, haven't we?
I think Sarah would tolerate anything at this point. She's so much already.
She has. She's such a good sport, Sarah. But
really
Scott, if you
is.
don't know, Phil met a young lady called Sarah just before lockdown, and they didn't get a chance to meet up properly and interact in any sort of way, and it's been developing. And Sarah tunes into the show every week and sees Phil, and we take the piss, and that's kind of how it's worked.
What a love story.
Banging the microphone and stuff. And we even tried to get Ainsley Harriott involved to give him a shout out and bits and pieces, and he wouldn't play. So it's been a long running thing. But we're hoping that your social distance meetings have been good, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely, been lovely. She came over last week to join my little bubble and was here for last Friday's gig from home that no one asked for. It's worth going and looking back because I've got a song called Cabin Fever about the cabin in Camberley, which has got a sing-along part, which I always do the whole kind of, you sing this part, and I had a woman to sing the lady part, which still makes me laugh, lady part, and she decided that she'd sing it, but she would, for no reason at all, do it in a deep South accent. So
we're gonna have to
it's
go
worth
and check
going and
that
having a
out.
look at that.
Can you edit that? Can you edit that for me? And
I'll see if I can get
send me
it edited out for you.
it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Sarah.
I'll see if I can get it for you.
Yeah, please do. We've got to see that. So what you got for us tonight? Is it better than Steel Panther?
Well, is anything better than Steel Panther? No. I'm gonna play one which was the first song I played at FreakJam, and then I'm gonna play one which I wrote 3 days ago. So I'm probably gonna mess it up horribly, but you got to try new things, haven't you?
Over to you then, sir. Try new things.
Cool.
You're not as messed up as you think you are. Your self-absorption makes you messier. Just settle down and you will feel a whole lot better deep down, just like everybody else. She's not as pretty as she likes to think. She's had kids. I bet she sits at home and listens to the best bits deep down, just like everybody else. So why you sat at home? You're not designed to be alone. Just not used to saying no. Get up, get down and get outside. Well, it's a lovely sunny day if you hide yourself away. Only got yourself to blame. Get up, get down and get outside. Get up, get down and get outside. He's not as clever as he likes to think. He's just ambitious with his OUA. He's shit and dirty me and he can't hold his drink. Deep down, he's just like everybody else. I'm not awesome, that's the song makes out. I'm every other way to sketching out. Save one fuss of my vanities and my doubts to keep warm, just like everybody else. So why are you sat at home? You're not designed to be alone. Just got used to saying no. Get up, get down and get outside. Well, it's a lovely sunny day, yet you hide yourself away. Oh, you got yourself to blame. Get up, get down and get outside. Get up, get down and get outside. Well, if you think that life is like a drama, so you better face it, make it into drama. So wrapped up in her invisible armor, you never give in to yourself. It's like you think you me and all my friends are just wasteless. Yeah, we just listen to your out and races. Scared that life won't leave any traces. Kind of like everyone else. But that's just the point anyway. Oh darling, I felt compelled to call you up to say, so why are you sat at home? You're not designed to be alone. Just got used to saying no. Get up, get down and get outside. Well, it's a lovely sunny day, yet you hide yourself away. Oh, you got yourself to blame. Get up, get down and get outside. Get up, get down and get outside. Get up, get down and get outside. Get up, get down.
Oh yeah, man.
Cheers, guys.
Very nice, very nice. It's Tony and I sort of having a chat during that, and there's lots of people talking about stuff in the chat room, and it's really nice to see how, like, obviously we all meet here and we all go on and we perform and we talk and we chat, and obviously we're the face of what we do. But there's a lot of people like Sarah who have become sort of little heroes during this time. I want to give a shout out to Mama Wicks, Darren Wicks' mother, who has joined us on the quiz on Saturday night. Got horrendously pissed, so Darren had to put her to bed, and was just the entertainment for the evening. She was just absolutely brilliant, laughing her tits off, swinging around in a chair, and we were all just watching amazed. These little insights you get into people's lives, like when Sharon gets really, really drunk and then goes downstairs and just gets a wooden spoon and starts eating a big bowl of mashed potato. These are the things you don't see once you drop your friends off and they close the door.
No one wants you to see or talk about.
No, everyone wants you to talk about them. Just not the people you're talking about.
So I go, where are you sitting, Sharon? I'm currently on the laundry basket. Wicked, right, okay. But lots of these little legends just cropping up, and it's just brilliant.
Yeah, we
so,
thought about it because apparently Sarah got really, really drunk, didn't she?
Yeah, apparently Sarah got really drunk at your gig and stacked it, Phil. I mean, do you want to elaborate a little bit?
Well, we were going outside to get some fresh air. She wandered inside, no one's quite sure why. Decided actually she didn't need to. But rather than just turning around and coming back out, she just kind of went, well, I'll just fall backwards through the door. That's a better one. Luckily, my housemate was stood right there and caught her before her head bounced off the floor. But yeah, it was close. But you know, she had a lovely drink. She had a bit of fight milk. She had a few vodkas, bottle of wine. You know, it was good.
Tony was just pointing out that you're not singing with the normal angst and aggression that you have been during lockdown. I mean, we were just wondering if that was related at all, Phil.
You've been at work, had a long week.
No. It's just it's a quieter week this week. I've been at work. I'm tired. That's what it is.
Give us another song, young man, before it goes any further.
Cool. Right, so this is a brand new one that I wrote. Oh, ruin my headphones. Give us a sec so I can hear you when I come back. That's why you need a road crew. Yeah, this is one I wrote a couple of days ago, and so I hope I don't make a horrible mess of it. As the day slips away and it's starting to rain, I see all these half words are causing you pain. So I bid you good night and you squeeze my hand tight. We take one last look and then fade into light. And I bid you farewell, my friend. I know that this is not the end. It's just a place where we will part. You'll live forever in our hearts. As the day slips away and it's starting to rain, I cast my mind back to the fun and the games, the kids that we were, the men we've become. I'm proud of you, man, your wife and your son, and I bid you farewell, my friend. I know that this is not the end. It's just a place where we will part. We'll live forever in our hearts. As the day slips away and it's starting to rain, I hold close the memories that seem insane. The laugh with good friends, the nights that never end, the growing, the tears, the time that we spend, and I bid you farewell, my friend. I know that this is not the end. It's just a place where we will part. To live forever in our hearts. Summers we never thought would end. You and me together, my old friend. Football for hours in the parks, riding our bikes until it gets dark, chasing girls, sneaking into pubs, together morning our first loves. As the days slip away and it starts to rain, I live through these memories again and again. Though we slipped apart, you are deep in my heart. I've always lived for a holiday that got close to heart, and I bid you farewell, my friend. I know that this is not the end. It's just a place where we will part. You'll live forever in our hearts. So it's never goodbye, just a joke for a while. Happiness and good times, laughters and smiles. I know you're always there, the memories we share. Growing up together, living without care. And I bid you farewell, my old friend. I know that this is not the end. This is just a place we part. To live forever in our hearts.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
Very
a lot,
nice.
guys. Yeah, that's not my friend. He passed away sort of 10 days ago. And just, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about him, and we sort of slipped apart as we got older, but I wanted to do something to remember him by and to deal with the fact that my oldest friend had passed on, so it seemed to fit in.
I think that's part of growing up. You know, old friends slip away, but if they truly were old friends, the next time you meet or met, nothing would have changed, and you just fell back into old routines.
Yeah, we chat on WhatsApp all the time, and it was as if we were still. He was my next door neighbour, and it was like we'd never. It's been 2 years since we'd seen each other, and we chat as if we'd seen each other the day before. So I think that's how you know who your real friends are.
Totally, and you know, as I said. Through this time, as you all know now, I've been connecting with a lot of people and old friends and new friends, and you know, the ones that just fall back into old routines, they're the ones you're most comfortable with, and the ones that you know are always going to be there, even if they're not there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they're always at the end of the phone if you need them.
Exactly that, and that's the way it should be. You know, we've all got our own lives to lead. We've all got our own families. Other things to do, jobs. We're very, very busy people until lockdown. So lockdown's a great time to catch up. And when we go back to normal life, I just hope that people can find a bit more time to maintain that.
Yeah. I think everyone's realised just how easy it is to pick up those old relationships and actually get them back to life. It doesn't take a lot to text someone or to pick up the phone and have a half-hour conversation with someone, or to arrange a Zoom quiz on a Saturday night, or whatever you want to do. But there is ways of staying in touch with people. We live in the most connected world we've ever lived in, so there's no excuses for it anymore other than we're lazy.
Talking about quiz nights, please, please, please. Now Sarah's in your bubble. Meet up with her one Saturday if you can, and join us on the FreakJam quiz.
Yeah, we will do. I tell you what, we'll arrange with Robin that he can finish his gig at 8, and then we'll all jump on there together, so everyone's there.
That would be even better if Sean can join us as well, because it's a little bit different to this, and we have a bit more time to chat afterwards, and just get to know each other better. And it'd be lovely if all of you could come and join us. Don't forget that. That's yourself as well, Scott. You and Sam should come and join us on Saturday night. We've got the quiz night going on, 8 o'clock on Zoom. Plenty to drink, pen and paper. Bring your brains, or not, as the case may be. And we start about 8, and we finish at
1ish.
Yeah, the quiz normally finishes around 11. The night normally finishes when we're ready, or not, as the case may be. So come and join us for that, and please, Phil, especially yourself and Sarah, now you can actually get together. Come and join us together.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure we do.
Wicked, Sarah, you heard that. Make sure it happens. All right, nag him. That's your job now. Just saying. Phil, you've been warming up Jenny again. How does that feel?
It's always good to warm up Jenny. I know she loves it as well, so it's.
It sounds like she's steaming. So
that's because he's done such a good job at warming her up.
Well done, Phil.
And
it's a rare privilege.
Isolation advice. Where are we this week
He's
with
given
that?
loads already.
I would still say, just remember, think back to those first couple of weeks. Just because the world's getting a little bit more normal, don't forget to pick up the phone and have those chats again. It's probably been a couple of weeks since you spoke to someone. Just pick up the phone again like you did in the first week.
Awesome.
It means a lot
Good
to people.
advice. Phil, it's always a pleasure, man.
Cool, I'll drop off.
We'll chat to you soon, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for keeping it going. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Hope you have a better week next week.
Take care, Phil.
I'm going to come and buy a phone.
Crossed. See you soon.
See you later.
Yeah, pop down. I'll give you a discount.
Take care. You heard that? Everyone heard that? I'm going to go and get a new phone for a discount.
You just want to shout in his face, don't
He
you?
didn't say what discount was, though. He probably like 0.5% or
He'll
something.
count it wrong.
Yeah, miscount.
Yeah.
This is I'm having fun now. This is a laugh. Are you enjoying yourself, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that last song. Yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that.
There's been a lot of good fun tonight. It's I like doing this. Is that sentimental bollocks? I don't know.
No.
Face for radio, is that what you're saying?
I didn't say those words, but yeah.
Love you too, Scott. We've got the lovely Jenny Mandeville coming on now. Apparently, she's a bit pissed. Fourth glass of wine in or something. That's if she can even find. That's not Jenny. Now.
No.
Hey, there she is. Hey, Jen.
Hello.
Wow, she really is.
Jenny, Scott,
Hi.
Scott, Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
Hi, Scott. You alright?
Not bad yourself.
So, are you a bit pissed, Jen?
Yeah, just a little
Right,
bit.
let's
We're on
look.
there.
You're our last act booked in for the night, so let's have a bit of fun. Pop quiz. We're doing a Jenny pop quiz to see how drunk Jenny really is. You've been watching the show since the start, right?
Sort of.
Right. What famous band did Scott Ottaway play drums for?
The Searchers.
Well done. Okay. What band did Wispy play for his second song with slightly controversial lyrics?
Was that Socks?
No.
I don't know. I don't know. It
Steel
was a great
Panther.
song though.
Steel Panther was the answer to that.
Oh, that's
Andy Bradley appeared tonight. Where on the guest rota was he?
I Are you serious?
She won't come back, you know. Leave her alone.
He was first. I mean, come on, it's not hard.
Oh, fuck yeah, he was. I'm sorry. Oh, no, hang on. We're not child friendly anyway, are we? It's, no, what's the phrase? Oh, I've got no idea. I've just got no idea.
How many glasses down are you, darling?
4.5.
That's for, well, this is obviously number 5.
Well,
Let's
cheers
hope I'm
then.
not hanging in the morning. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, that was super fast delivery, wasn't it?
What, on the Steins? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wicked.
I couldn't believe that. They came on Tuesday. I ordered them on Saturday.
Have you got one there?
But they're... No, no.
You haven't got it to hand. You're in the wine glass. That's fine. Fair.
I'm
fair
on the
play.
wine glass, yeah. No, well, I thought I'd better save them. So the mug I've got out, and I'm probably going to have that for my breakfast tea. But the Stein is still rugged. Oh my God, I can't even speak. The Stein is still wrapped, and I've put it in my suitcase ready to go home when I eventually get my house back.
Hurrah! And when is that?
Hurrah! I hope the beginning of August, and I have friends that are going to build a bar in my garden.
Yay! Yes, you've been talking about this. The crate, the pallet bar.
That's it, like a pallet bar. So I'm going to have a bar in one corner. I've got seating area in another corner. I've got. I'm going to have a stage in the third corner, and then the last corner is going to be like a fire pit.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
When's the party?
It's only as soon as it's all done and ready. It's probably not going to be till like September. Hopefully we'll get like an Indian summer, and I'll be able to have it like late in the year.
Sounds like a plan.
So,
well, I'll tell you what.
yeah.
Before you
My neighbours
drink
all
any
love
more
my music
wine,
anyway, so it's all good. I know.
before you drink
Late
any more
slot.
wine, do you want to give us a song?
Yeah, I did promise you I'd learn a new one, but I'm going to do that second.
Cool.
Yeah, because as you know, I'm back at work now, and I had a shit day yesterday.
Really? Why was that? Can we help?
No, it's just I work for a house builder, and people tell me that I'm shit at building houses. So like, well, I don't build houses. I just do the customer care, you know.
Yep, I answer the phone and I lay every fucking brick myself.
That's it. Yeah. Do you know what? I've actually lost my pick. Oh my God! How am I going to play without a pick?
With your fingers.
Oh, fuck. I've got like a bag of them, so I'll just.
Or you do the old Mark Chudley trick and pull out a 5p piece or something like that. But it does bugger
Or
up your
like-
strings.
They're too thick.
Like I played with a credit card once round at Goaties. Lee will tell you if he's still in the chat. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he said he's coming around to build a drum riser.
What was your credit card doing out your wallet? Just asking for a friend.
No, it wasn't my credit. I think Goaty had from memory. Goaty had just a credit card, and he just cut it up, and we that was back when I was playing the bass, because I used to tinkle on the bass as well, if you remember. Done a bit of everything, haven't I?
Di said, go find a toothbrush or a shoe or a pot plant.
Or just find one of the 100 million picks and hope that it works. Look, you see that?
How did you lose them when you have a bag full of them?
Oh, you know why.
Well, I've got a favourite one.
Ah.
Like everybody has
being
you have
precious
your
now.
favourite. I'm being precious. I am precious, didn't you know?
You are to us, darling, yes.
I'm high value.
High maintenance is what I heard, but I mean...
High maintenance. I'm like the least maintenance girl. I'm the most ungirly girl that there is going.
You're not selling yourself very well here, I'm afraid, you know.
She is.
Well, you know, I is me. Yes, I like that. Why be a princess? Just, yeah. That's
Can you
it.
kick ass, though?
Of course she can.
Of course I can. That's it.
Girl power.
I've got my
yeah.
girls. I've got my Tony and my Sarah and my Di behind me, so I'm all good.
You said you wanted more girls on this show. I think you're regretting it now, aren't you?
No, not at all. Always more girls. And if anyone wants to come and do the pressing buttons thing so I can go and watch, that's fine too. Go on then, Jen.
Oh,
give us a song.
I'm just gonna do. Oh, so I haven't played an awful lot this week, but I'm not gonna have a. Did you say I'm gonna have a nap?
No.
Yes, you did.
Leave it on.
Don't mind me while I just go for a quick nap. No, I'll be fine. I had to roll myself a cigarette at the beginning of the night because I knew I wouldn't be able to roll it now.
You meant to be playing songs
right.
now, not having a fag.
No, well, after I played my songs, I'll have a fag, and I was thinking about doing that, the ditty. You know, what was it? Do you know what? I can't even remember. I'm just going to do Jolene and just see how it goes.
On you go. Go on.
Oh my god, this could be an absolute disaster. It would help if I got the right chords. Right. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair with ivory skin and eyes, open eyes of emerald green. Fuck it. Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Oh my gosh. Now I can easily understand how you can easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't. Oh, bollocks to it. Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Oh my god. You can have your choice of men, but I can never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Big finish, here we go. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't fuck off with my man. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Please don't take him just because you can. Maybe you can take it because you can. Oh my god. Oh dearie me. I'm sorry. I was going to say the S word. I'm not going to say it. I don't give a shit. Well, I don't right now, but I'll probably regret it in the morning.
Nah, there's not even 20 people watching, and it's not going to go out on YouTube and be by a couple of hundred people. It's not going to happen.
It's going to be like 400 people by the. Well.
Myself, Tony, and Scott. It's just a little, it's a private soiree.
A little private soiree. I like a private soiree. My garden's small, so I can have private soirees, you see, with my fire pit and be good.
And your bubble. Your fire pit and your bubble.
Yeah, I haven't got a bubble yet.
I've made some suggestions at last night's Jam Night quiz. Do I need to go there again?
Last night's Jam Night quiz?
Last week's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it.
So what else you got for us then?
There's been lots of suggestions, actually, hasn't there? There were suggestions of Sean last Thursday, was there not?
Probably. We're matchmaking. We're just trying to keep everyone happy. We're looking out for you singletons.
All good.
And trying to make it happen for you. I mean, look at the power of Radio Freak Jam with Sarah and Phil. That's all I'm saying,
Radio Freak Jam's awesome, and I am going to get those other two started.
No, they weren't. No, that might be the case, but that's not what we're telling people. Right? Positive publicity. We're trying to work up here. Bullshit. Yeah, that's basically
Right.
Go on then, give us another song.
Ian, your new nickname is Scylla.
Scylla. Surprise! Surprise!
Yeah, that's brilliant. Right, yeah. So I did actually sort of learn a new song. Not that I practice it an awful lot. And I said last week it was a bit of a love song. Not that I'm in love with anybody at the moment.
Oh, come on, big R.
I don't need love. Who needs love?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt
What
me.
is love? Yeah, I was just thinking about that, but no, that's not the one. I've had to drop a chord and simplify this and make it a little bit my own. So I hope you like it. I'm going to try and concentrate and not cock it up like the last one.
Over to you, darling.
Oh God, right, come on, focus, Jen. We can do this. Well, I did manage to do it earlier. Let's see. I'm supposed to put the capo on, but can I be bothered? No. There you go. Flashing fever from your eyes. Hey, baby, come over here. Shut down tight. I'm not denying we're flying above it all. Hold my hand, don't let me fall. You've such amazing grace. I've never felt this way. Oh, show me heaven, cover me, leave me breathless. Oh, show me heaven. Here I go, I'm shaking just like the breeze. Hey baby, I need your hand to steady me. I'm not denying I'm frightened as much as you. Though I'm barely touching you, got shivers down my spine, and it feels divine. Oh, show me heaven, cover me, leave me breathless. Oh, show me heaven and if you know what it's like to dream a dream, baby, hold me tight and let this be. Oh, heaven, cover me, leave me breathless. Oh, show me heaven, please.
Oh, no, that was lovely.
Thank you.
Goaty says you redeemed yourself, Doris.
I thought it was Dolores. I thought I was Dolores.
Dolores, is it? Well, it just said Doris in there.
Doris, yeah, Doris, Dolores. I don't mind.
And
I'll answer to
Sarah said,
anything.
awesome, Jenny. Good night, you wonderful people. Always great fun. See you later, Sarah. Take care.
Oh, bless her. No, no, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah.
Jenny, it's been an absolute pleasure these 14 weeks having you join us and doing all this.
Aw.
And glad you're keeping on coming back, even though you're effectively back at work and bits and pieces. You know,
2 weeks now, yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks. And are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying having my mind occupied. Yesterday was a pretty naff old day. I didn't have a good day yesterday, and that was meh. Today it wasn't any better really, but I dealt with it better just because of being back in the swing of things. So yeah, no, it's all right. It's nice being occupied. So I can't.
And what about the
complain.
lack of commuting and a bit more time in your day because of that? And you
Yeah,
find
it's
that a good thing?
Yeah, yes and no. Yeah, I mean, like yesterday, I stayed in my pajamas till about lunchtime, which was a bit lazy. But I am commuting. I have to go to the office once a fortnight at the moment. For now, we'll see what happens.
The problem comes when we all start forgetting that we're going out and we're going out in our pajamas.
Yeah.
I don't wear pajamas. Just saying.
Well, I tend to wake up and put my pajamas on so that I can go down and have my breakfast, you see. But yeah, I don't wear pajamas either.
I do this thing called getting dressed.
But I have dressed today. I've been wearing this since about 8:30 this morning.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
No, it's all good. It's all right. I'm expecting a headache tomorrow, though. But I have got another bottle. I've got a bottle and a half for Saturday, so I'll be all right. Everyone needs to come to the quiz on Saturday. It's going to be great.
Yeah, Sharon's doing it. What have we let ourselves in for?
I know.
By about round 2,
I could do the emojis.
she's going to be saying, "Where am I sitting? Am I going to go on the landing, the kitchen? I don't know. Where is it, Sharon?"
No, it'll be fun because I thought Saturday was bloody hilarious. I really did. I thought Darren was absolutely brilliant. I really loved his quiz. It was really good. And then that question that we kept getting him to repeat is like, which one? I think I missed his Tony saying I can't remember which one it is. But
No,
and then
you and
Tony's like,
Lisa.
number 7. Was
You
it
and
me-
Lisa were having a
as
little
well?
chat in our little group chat behind the scenes, requesting
it
everyone
was
to ask
brilliant.
him to repeat the question. Something about the Zoltan of something.
Azerbaijan or something, yeah.
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan, yeah. It was full of long words, wasn't it?
Yes, it was fun. Sorry,
was
Darren.
great,
We
yes.
were conspiring.
We love you,
behind
Darren.
your back.
And he didn't know that until just now, did he?
Probably not. No.
I'm sure we had.
It's like the time we sent him to the sin bin in Zoom
Oh.
because he was so drunk, and then we brought him back in, but pretended we hadn't, and we're acting like he wasn't there. And
It was so mean, but it was really funny.
he's a good laugh, and he's got a big pair of shoulders, and he can take a joke.
a
And
great
that's a good thing I like about Darren. He gets stuck in and joins in, and it's just a laugh. So, and it was
We
a good
love
quiz
Darren.
as well. We came second.
I
Yeah.
came last. At one point, I was joint first, and then I came. Next thing I know, I'm last. What happened
But you
there?
came last with John the Hare, who is our quiz
Yes, I did.
champion. You know,
Right, so that makes me a champion, right?
John Warren. We call him John the Hare because his name's John and he's got hair.
Why are you Ian the hair then?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. Caesar has a lot to do with the. I'm Syrian Jam, according to Caesar. That's my nickname, Syrian Jam. I don't quite know where the Sir came from, but
I don't have a nickname.
oh, there's a challenge.
Jenny
Any thoughts, Scott?
No, at the moment, no.
Okay, you're working on that one, right? Fair enough. All suggestions on a postcard, to radio@freakjam.co.uk. Nicknames for Jenny. Maybe we'll make it a weekly show topic. We can work with that.
Drunk Jen.
Drunk Jen. That's
Drunk Jen, that works for me tonight. Yeah, that works for me tonight. Yeah.
Jenny, look, we've got one last thing to do before we leave. You can stick around if you want to, because Scott's going to give us all a drumming lesson.
Ooh!
Should entertain
I can
you.
add that to my guitar
look.
and my bass as well. And triangle.
Scott,
Ding, ding.
Scott, hang about. Look, 1 second.
You
Look.
got six.
See if we can do this. Look. Here, do you want them? Do you want them?
Yeah, cheers,
Do you want them?
yeah.
Here, you take them. Look, here.
Hang on.
You might have to reach a little bit. You ready? Other side. There you go. There you go. Go on. Yeah, you have those. There we go.
Yeah,
Wicked.
they are.
Look at that.
Seamless.
Seamless.
No one ever noticed.
Brilliant.
So come on, Scott.
Well,
You've been drumming for how many years?
About 10 minutes, I think, at the moment.
It's been a long lockdown.
My practice pads are actually in the house because I had to clear out the studio a couple of weeks back. It's just the drums in it, which are over there. I might be able to try and move this if that can go over.
Oh, yeah, go on, keep going.
As far as it can go. I might be able to work with that.
Can you go down a little bit? Just down a touch.
We're going to learn a parody.
I don't know what we're going to learn.
We're not going to learn a Ricky.
I've no idea. What do you want to know?
Come on, we want
then.
rudimentary basics. Let's give all the drummers out there a refresher of their technique that they've forgotten, and something beginners can start with as well.
But yeah, when I normally do it, we normally find out how good their rhythm are. So you obviously 1, 2, 3, 4. You get them to just keep a basic beat. And I also noticed that one of your musicians earlier said he got taught by Rock School, and I also taught for the Rock School Milton Keynes for a couple of years.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but it's mainly playing along to songs. I mean, they learn a song in about 45 minutes, and then have to play it as a whole band. So that really is challenging. We normally just get them to see if they can do the basic pattern, which is obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, which is obviously 4, 4. And then if you want to try and get doubles, hey! 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah. And then you can.
That's my drumstick.
Pick up the pace.
So you probably can't see this, Scott, but I've got Tony drumming on my back,
Oh, I can see that.
and Jen's got some pens.
Yeah.
It's a guitar pen.
Guitar pen. Wrong instrument, Jen. We're on the drums now.
But that's just the basics.
I'm using it as a drumstick.
If you want to learn paradiddles, right, left, right, left, right, left. So
Come on, Jen.
Seriously.
Right, left. Right, left.
Drumming on my laptop.
sounds like natural.
I think Jen's got quite a good sense of rhythm when she's sober. Let's have a look. Come on in, Jen. Let's see what you're doing.
Oh gosh, I don't know if you can actually see it. There you go.
Yeah.
Sounded good enough.
And this is Tony. Look, you can.
Yeah.
I just bend down a bit.
Go on,
Look.
Tony.
Is that
We're
better?
doing the Oggy now. Tony, could you... Tony, you need to hit a bit harder so we can hear it.
I did. He went, ow, so I stopped.
Out to every beat. Out, 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 out.
See, is that testing my rhythm or hers?
Ouch, 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 ouch.
That's reactive. It's fine.
You're
All right.
couple, so it should be good.
One more technique then, Scott.
Well, then I would normally see how they can add the bass drum, because that's normally where it goes, and then add the snare so you get them to.
Kick your foot, man.
So that's 1 with the foot and 2 with the hand, and then
Yeah,
with the other hand on the all four
That's
count.
it. That's the
Oh,
obviously
no.
four-way
Feet is too
coordination.
complicated.
Everyone going.
Like that.
I can rub my tummy and tap my head, but I can't do that.
That's the one.
I'm with you, Tony.
You can do that, Jen.
Yeah, I can. Both ways, I can switch it as well.
Oh, ambidextrous.
Right, okay. Before you go, Jim, we're gonna have a show of that as well.
Yeah, look at that.
They've taken over your drum lesson. That it's now patting heads and rubbing bellies. Sorry, Scott. This is what is.
I don't know if I can see it now.
I can do it the other way, look.
That's it that way, and then swap it.
What did you do during lockdown?
There you go. Oh, yes.
I've done videos of rubbing my belly and patting my head. Scott, your turn. Can you do it?
I can't.
Brilliant.
No. I know for a fact I can't do that.
Do you find yourself a better driver, Scott? Because you're so used to using all your hands and limbs independently of each other.
Yes, and with the searchers, we did about 33,000 miles a year, so that was the main thing. Everybody thinks they're a great driver, don't they?
Well, yeah, I beg to differ. There's a lot of people who aren't. I'm just saying, it's my fucking road. Get off
but
it.
nobody will admit to being. I want to sit down a bit. Nobody will admit to being a bad driver, will they?
No, indeed not. Go on, before we go, give us a quick blast of something, Scott, while you're sat there.
I don't know if you're going to hear it, but yeah, I mean, what do you want? I mean, it just. That's the basics. I don't know if you can hear that, because obviously it's a silent kit.
Yeah, we can hear it.
It's actually not as silent as I thought it was going to be.
There you go. The basics of drumming, ladies and gentlemen. If you watch this video, by the end of it, you'll be a competent enough drummer. That's how it
What do you mean
works.
the basics? That's all I know. What are you on about?
That's competent enough.
I built a career on that, sir.
Mate, I've built a career out of playing the same songs every fucking week. It's how it works, isn't
You
it?
bought a career.
Bought
How
a
much
career,
is
yeah.
that?
I
He
paid
only has
for
to
it.
do his for 30 seconds, though.
Yeah, but lots of 30
Yeah,
seconds. Come back and join us, Scott. I'll tell you what we're going to do before we go. Jenny, stick around if you're up for it. We're going to play 900 quid. I found it. So we're going to place 900 quid, and then we're all going to say goodbye, and then we're all going to go and take some paracetamol and have a lay down.
And have a large glass of water.
So this is one of the songs of lockdown. This is the one we've been talking about all night. I played it on the pre-show, but here it is now. This is Socks with 900 quid.
900 quid, 900 quid, 900 quid to send my kids skiing. 900 quid, 900 quid, 900 quid, don't believe what I'm seeing. 30 quid, 30 quid, 30 quid for a ticket to Wicked. 30 quid, 30 quid, 30 quid, you know where you can stick it.
The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money.
900 quid, 500 quid, 500 quid to secure a skiing place. 500 quid, 500 quid, 500 quid is a slap in the face. The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. The water's wet, the sun is sunny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money. It isn't right, it isn't funny. I'll tell you something, I'm not made of money.
£900? Not paying that to go skiing.
Bow wow, bow wow, bow £900 quid, 900 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 quid.
900 quid?
900 quid. That sounds like Sharon in the middle.
Is that the first time you've heard that, Scott?
That's what I said, Jen.
That's got to be in your head. Tony said exactly the same thing. That sounds like Sharon in the middle. And then she hit
does,
me
doesn't it?
and went, "Don't say anything, though." And then you...
900 quid for pizza.
And I said it anyway.
There you go. That's going to be in your head now, Scott. You're gonna have to hear that again. It's going to be one of those. You know what I mean? Bow bow. We should do a cover. We should cover it. Jenny, got a little question before we go.
Don't ask her now.
Thank you for having me again.
We've got a question for you before. We want to do a
it's
study.
kind of one of those things, isn't it? You can ask me whatever you like now.
Yeah. Can I have £1,000, please? 900 quid. How do you fancy joining us as co-host next week?
Ooh, really? I better not drink this much then.
Oh, so
But
we fancy
That would be
watching the
awesome.
slow descent of a sober person.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure I don't start drinking until start jam night then. And
Do
you
you
can do
fancy
a
that?
study on it, like you just said. Yeah, I'm up for that. That'd be amazing.
Right,
That'd be so
sign
good.
Wicked. Okay, so
That'd be
next
great.
week our co-host is Jenny.
In
We haven't
blood,
got anyone
right?
lined up yet, so it'll be nice to have you come and join us and come and do that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
Wicked.
That'd
So,
be really, really good. Yeah, that would be great.
And
Thank you.
Scott,
Awesome.
mate, thank you so
I'm
much
watching
for
that.
joining us tonight. It's been
Oh,
an
been a
absolute
pleasure.
blast and very informative. I've learnt about your world records, your films. You know, you're an international superstar. I didn't even realise that.
Nor did I.
You didn't ask me to sign a contract or anything. I'm super impressed. Mate, thank you so much. And to Sam,
Thank you.
happy anniversary to the both of you,
Yes.
quite seriously. And have a lovely night tomorrow. Sorry.
We will.
If we do this every week, every Thursday, 8 to 11. If you want to come on, go to the website, freakjam.co.uk. Hit the Radio Freak Jam button. Go to join me. You can book your slot. We need people. Without people, this show doesn't happen. It's just us talking crap. And Scott giving drum lessons, which is, there's value in that, obviously, but 3 hours of that might get
Still
a little
great.
bit hard work. You know what I mean? There's only so many paradiddling you can do. I love a good paradiddle, but it only takes me 30 seconds normally. So, what was I saying? So yeah, go to the website, sign up, come and join us. We need you. We need you in my best Winston Churchill, if that's a good thing these days. Anyway, and Monday nights we do the unsigned session. Send us your music, all your music, radio@freakjam.co.uk, and we'll try and play some of that. We've got Station House. I'm doing a Station House special. Station House special coming up this week with the lovely Sam Kelly, the lovely Rowena, and Tony Gunter, who I've not actually had a chance of meeting yet. So that's going to be fun. An hour of Station House. We're going to be talking to them. We're going to be having a laugh, having a drink, playing some music, and generally getting some dirt. So that'll be good. And Saturday night, we've got our quiz nights, 8 till when we finish. Link goes out on the FreakJam group to Zoom. Come and join us. It's open to all. We've got Sharon Quizmaster this week, as you've probably gathered. We're all a bit concerned about the level of drunkenness that's going to happen there. And yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone for joining us as usual. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
900 quid.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, stay safe and all that business. And just because you can doesn't mean you should. See you later. Take care. See you next week.
Doesn't mean you
Bye-bye.
can.